I'm gonna fuck him up, dude. Brother. Yeah, I'm like, oh, Joel, talk about the trash. I'll tell him to be trash. What's so cool at you tonight? Not taking a trash I see. Let me introduce you to small TV. Let me introduce you to Sharpie ass. Alright, this is Papa Piccolo Combat Mighty Morphin Water Kitchens. Just terrible. It's weird, yeah. I heard this is the new season of Stranger Things. It's not in frame where she's holding Starbucks bag. Yeah. She just drank her soul in that picture. Yeah. I'm gonna search that on the internet for a Starbucks bag and then buy it and then go. Just go to Starbucks and give you one. No, I want a bag that you can buy. Oh, you want to just go? Let's see here. Okay, find some deal. Posted by Cynthia Clips. At least someone finally said it. Oh, this is great. That's all this. Shut up, right now. Frog, dude, you let you sit like that when you just were shit. I like the frog. Yeah, that's such a good. I'm the frog, dude. This is when Brennan's at his best. I actually like it. Because he's so. That makes no sense. He's definitely got stuff like that. I like it. Nah, I mean, I'm a frog. Yeah, right. Oh, let me introduce you to Big Frog. Sit up. I'm a frog, dude. You let you sit like that when you just wear shorts. By the way, you're wearing pants. Your boss was out. Next time I'm wearing a skirt. What happens if I don't keep that? What? He's one of the best podcasters ever done. He and one called out just that. He's like, oh, that's all I got. Just delete and did like an unnatural pause. If Dalia didn't keep going in, he would pregnant. I wonder if he can do it too. No, I don't think so. I actually wonder what he was trying to say. Yeah, dude, I'm fine. This is Brian is a Christian by Danny Kaufman too. Rocks. Yep.
And what's the heck thing to do right now? It's so great because the pastor was talking about this kind of stuff. Keep it going. You know, it's just life lessons that they're all in the Bible. And I take our kids 3.5 and my 3.5-year-old is hearing stories. Within the stories, there's this great message. They come out with a great message. Texas is the big church different. I'm from the East Coast. I'm interested.
Oh my god, dude, that's so cool. You have to sing the Gregor Bobby thing. Dallas is North Korea with the church. Many churches. Dude, that's so funny. He also says, like, East Coast churches different. Oh, but because it's funny because he never was a church. He was never seen.
My 3.5 is not here.
This is like atrocious, dude. I don't know why I don't listen to
We have church on Sunday.
Rocks. Yep.
And my kids, 3.5 and 1.5, and my 3.5 is hearing stories. But within the stories, there's this great message. He'll come out with that great message. Texas is the big church difference. I'm from the East Coast. I never went to church. First of all, a little bit far away from God. But also, you go to church in the States, and it's a priest basically talking about it's all, you're formal, singing songs and hold your pastor. 40, and everybody's saying that's cool. Dress cool as shit. We got a band. We got a rock and roll band. I mean, it was so casual. People in tube tops. My wife, she comes from the East Coast, dresses up for church. She didn't go to church her whole life. She was like, oh, really formality here.
She's like, did that for church?
100%. Oh, man.
Right. So you're going to church of Jesus.
It's a social good time. Hey, I go there and it's a concert. It's not really worship. It's more like, let's go there and I'll hear a great sermon, and then you talk, and then you hang out. They got coffee, they got snacks. Texas is a Christian country. Christian country. Okay. I'm very glad.
The church gets it.
That's not happy. No rock star in Denver. Yeah, man. It's a good church. I'm a big fan. I was just surprised at how do you obey? I will. I will talk. Not yet.
Sean thinks he has he asked him if he gives money, and then shortly after asking him, he makes his lips. I can't really impression. Well, it's probably a nervous tick or something. Or maybe it's some sort of podcasting trick that we just don't know about. Yeah, we obviously don't know it. Yeah, come on, guys. What is that? One of you guys knew this was coming because somebody left it right away. Yeah, I mean, if would you do this amount of likes if you were saved by Flipper? Yeah. Yeah, would you? Yeah, I mean, desperate times, you know. I'm kind of thirsty. I haven't had enough water today. I'm dehydrated. Oh man, we got 5 likes from you. It's obsession. I don't know why I said that. I'll turn this out. So Brian's a Christian. PB Bunny Chopper is a big fan of Bunny Chopper also about the Christians. He's always good. I always laugh at this. Vince McMahon, those people crack me up. Anytime Vince McMahon does these things. And then everyone being like, I know for a fact that WWE is very stingy I've always been a Dodger fan, being from Chicago, Philadelphia, 76. I mean, like I said, dude, imagine if everywhere Bobby was the same as Dodgers. He wears every team, dude. Like, he has no, he likes sports. He's like a meme where he's just, Rob Lover and it took me a while, but I got there. I like for a split second there, I could have been a fucking like somebody was in front of me and I had to stop. And I just it's like, what is he talking about right now? Rob Lover with a football hat? Are you saying the fucking squirrels don't make sense? Squirrels don't make sense, but I'm also explaining my admirers. I'm tired. Let's give us some. Okay, was the cause before effective. Should I do that on purpose? I didn't do that class on purpose. That was a brain. I'm sure the all cats were necessary. No, thank you. I'm not crazy. Thank you. Oh, you guys can get that NFL hat? Okay, all right, we'll see how long this hat is. Could you imagine if someone, what if you found out I could just make that noise? I did not see that exact echo. The chat has masquerade. We don't understand you people. Let's see here. Okay. This is turn the fuck up. Yeah. This is nuts. Alright, let's back to doing shop practice to fly fans out to LA to subscribe directly to their YouTube channel. Hosted by Papacito Vera.
We're taking a player at 20.
Where are you jumping at, by the way?
This show's kind of like unraveling.
I think that's LA's Roman show.
Black Candy subscribers are at 20 now, so it's beginning right now. So every 25, you're going to pick one fan, fly to LA, work out with me using the boards and zoo culture, and sit in on a podcast. We find a kid, get a stand, red belt, food chocolate. Tell about the fucking man.
Yeah.
You pick. It's your choice. It's every 25. Someone get blown out. At damn near 50,000 subscribers. We said every 25,000 we're going to fly a fan out. So it's long overdue. We randomly pick up boy Sheldon.
Family sounds like Game of Thrones. Family bumped in one.
Overdue. We randomly pick up boy Sheldon. And when I say fly out, I mean he took a long drive from Orange County. I know it's from Orange County. No, it's not playing. Shut up. He's here. He's down with the boy.
That's weird. Alright, let's see here. Here's another video. Response to the Comedy Festival in Costa Rica. This is something that was in our podcast hosted by it because I think we watched this on one of our shows. We have like 15 shows.
That's where I did start talking about the Comedy Festival. Yeah, I can see the thing now. Really kind of aggressive. That festival. You know what? I don't think I need to does it. You guys have it all figured out.
Okay.
I think you guys got it.
It's funny to turn around. She said, Peter Gooch Sr. posted this one next to the meat It was not always Christian when you went on the live. He came in here and he's like, I'm like, I'm Gainesville. I started laughing. He went to the restroom and came out and I was like, yo, what if you said live? Don't say we had games. And then he started off with that. He was like, I said games and you still told me you said games.
That is funny. If it was done on purpose, it'd be so funny. Like you were that would be kind of funny.
This was posted today. Rogan special is still on the wall of fame, apparently.
Or if you saw like a murder and it's really strong and then you go, it's like games.
So you have to push it up. Dazzling Rabbit 63 posted this one. I don't know if you caught what I just said right now, but the special is still on the wall of fame. That's right. That's right. Strange times. That's right. Remember, I don't know, do you remember are you following what's happening? No, we got some weird guys videos where he's like, they have the whole thing with all the best specials, and for some reason Joe Rogan is on and then follow up like one of the other dystopian comedy videos. He was like, I think he saw my video because he took it down.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah. So apparently the narrative is that it's back up now. Maybe it's Joe Rogan, pumping that violence out of his DNA, busting out nuts of just portraits of himself on his fingers. I'll stop talking.
I mean, maybe a healthy graveyard is
fucking Joe Rogan's like, big brown from the big right up, looking at 4 foot 11 brown. Bombing on Fox News posted by Bombing Pata. Alright, let's see here. Athletes in motor sport, they select wearing long baseball cap. Post by Danny Papa.
But the one thing I don't do, it's just the game. It's just the game to
to me, it's life. To me, it's a way of making a living. And they have the genetics where they can make a living doing whatever sport they choose if they put in the effort. They can do that. That's the gift they were given. So if your son thinks it's a game, and he's a
Bob Rothschild is the worst person to have a jurisdiction. Why say that? Lord forbid. This is what right now. Imagination. Lord forbid one of his kids ends up just in the shooters. Shooting meth out the last man in his fucking neck or something like this. What's that name? Heroin, something like this. Yeah. And then shops in his dates or whatever they call it. He's in one of those chairs and he's just like, you had a body break. You could have been big Papa. Oh, you want to be Joe Cool? He wants to be doing heroin on the streets? I'm a big fan. Yeah. He's dressed in the jersey. He's going to sell the shot now. At the convention. Just coaching other kids. He shows up late. He's like funky. When I have my son's intervention, he's like on the Tiger's going through it, dude. He told me that you show up and talk to him. Oh, I'm going to show up. It's okay. Oh, fuck, I got the wrong one. Oh, God, I don't know who this is. I got a fan of Ashley now calling Whitney out everywhere. Who's Ashley? Yeah, we don't know Ashley. God! You both are talking about I want to hear one of the women talk to you about Whitney. Okay, listen. Renting does not make sense. Okay, so I'm going to pay the full day. Okay. All right, I'll agree. Oh, that's that time. Yeah, what the hell? I got to look this up. I'm sorry. Oh, dude, your whole family hates me. That's true. I forgot. Yeah. What did she say? She's saying, I don't know. I've never heard of it. Maybe just that'd be such a way of like derailing it. It's like your sister Sarah coming. So it just doesn't even exist. Actually, let's go there. We actually talked about
So I wanted to preamble this. Something that is a well-known fact is that you create a habit, good or bad, you will break your habit.
Are you guys fucking with that? No, I honestly just said that because it said dad on the screen. Maybe it's the dad verse. I'm a stuttering John thing. I don't really know what it is. That's all. Rabbi Benjamin said it once.
We're going to lose your jaw, you decide to get ice cream, we're going to run circles around you. You're not going to be able to compete. Now, while they're young, if the game's all good, yes. Now, I'm saying if your kid has that same fucking blood run through his body.
How many times did you get your chest so really the word part? Real question, by the way. I don't know, sometimes a lot. It's funny, the guy that always being skating, you know what I mean? He's talking about how you can on skating. If anything, he's an expert. Oh, yeah, he's an expert on that.
When I see Tiger, I was, dude, I want to know he's having fucking lost. That's what I do. You don't want the kid, again, I get it, maybe it's different in your household. You don't want the kid who loses like that, it's just, I don't care. But if your child's of that man, it's just not a game. It's not okay to lose all the time.
Is it though?
That's
funny.
That's encouraging. Yes.
I hated it. That was terrible. That was so bad that I acted like that. I was like, I should have been used to it. I think God let us know that Rabbi Rothschild today. And nothing. Fuck you, God. Wait. Your head's gone now. Yeah, I saw that earlier, yeah.
Well, I think it's a great play. It's really smart. The cool dad, person, care that's gone wild. Tread walk gone wild. That'd be a fucking sick ass shirt. Tread walk gone wild. Straight up. Hot chicks ask you what you should like do. Walk my truck. You should on for the big. And on the back it's he's like, and if you're asking long and just as thick letters, if you're asking what the truck off is, and it's when you walk into my truck and you say that. Hey, yeah. So yeah, I got your number. I'm just Charles put it on the therapist. So I just tell him I got the call with your therapist. Yeah, no, Jared definitely needs to come in with me. Oh man, that's good, bro. Check out New York store coming soon, folks. We ain't got no merch.
Well, I can tell you, it's like sometimes when you're having a hard time, what it would
It would be so funny if you just actually, fully your name, like your real name, Gerardo Gone Wild. It's like, you know how they have like a Sharpie sometimes? It's just like off the side, like it's finished writing it down. What's like a show like Girls Gone Wild? What's in your show? Big Buzz, yeah, so Big Taxi, this week, Big Guys, Brendan. That's what we're talking about. Charlie and Wild. We're like creepy guys. Who wants to get on the Brendan bus? I grew up in a bus with some chicks and like, do you ride? You want some coffee cake? Or so you're driving. Like, and we'll give you $100 to something. We always say, not say something. We don't say this stuff on the pod. Anything rare. That would be so gross. No one would want to see that. That's like a hairy bear. That motherfucker's hairy for a bear. Gerardo's apartment. It's just nice. We're actually going to drive over the cash cab guy. Anyone's ever that weird somehow trying to together college. Yeah, the cash cab is a show. Back on what is it, casting couch? Back when he got back on the casting couch. Podcasting couch is good. It's not that funny. I don't know that.
Anyways, I'll go. You can go back to night, but it should be all fun games and hot dogs and fucking butts. But again, the juice is with the squeeze. That's what you want to do. This is what we want to do. Yep, that's right, Dad. All right, let's do it. It's going to be cages. I never asked Tiger to put an extra work. Never. In the boxing, never. They have to ask me. And I'm down to do it at 6 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 11 a.m., 7 a.m., 5 a.m., midnight. You got a dad who's down. That's the difference. Yeah, let's keep working. Whatever work you want to do, I'm completely, I'll cancel whatever. When I was a kid, there was the kids and dads that put in extra work, took the class. Went pro, played in college. That's just, you get out of the game what you put into it. So if you put into it, it's just a game, this can be tonight's game, you never know.
You get from gritty's going off what you put into it. Yeah. If a girl's not wild. Like, that's who you're with. Okay.
Count for whatever, including guys and baddies. If you want to take Adderall, let's go. Let's go try it.
You do a regular job and you're happy, fuck yeah, and good for you. It's an easier life. And your kids up that line, fucking look out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Well,
I think it's about that time of the show, dude. About halfway through that fucking football was dead on the brain. Oh, yeah. We also have not been 100 likes. That's fucked up. Yeah. I don't think it's necessary. You can do it for now.
So the water thing, I was just gonna do it because I wanted to do it.
it's not even me laughing.
Oh fuck, man. Yeah, dude. I mean, we got to some really good stuff in this episode. Yeah. Was I really tired in the beginning? I'm sure. Yeah. I just got on the Brendan bus. I was just on the Brendan bus. I had to do a lot of Brendan things, if you know what I mean. Alright. I said, it's part of the job. I bought the Brendan bus, I use it. Yeah, so what am I not? What's the guy's name? Then, no, I don't know him. He's gonna beat you over and you can look it off yourself. Okay? I'm not sure if one doctor told me to stop eating.
You gotta stop going to the doctor.
I know, that's part of this problem. We got a doctor problem now. Oh shit, 2 S words.
Oh shit, 2 S words. He's the one that rapping too. He's dropping his raps over on this one. Yeah. Cover more bases than Chubby's ever could. Nice. Sports talk and truck rock. What's with man leaning on the sports talk? Should we spend like 30 minutes on sports talk?
I don't know. Kind of like we just
How dare you, dude. The Blue Jays lose! I want to see the couch when you get up. These defense must be great.
Hey, come on. Hey.
It's this person.
It's like it's Scrooge's sister.
I bet it is. You see this person. Big fan of you. She looks like a deal. Or it's that one guy we blocked. People that we blocked on this channel, like Cracker Edition, people like, no, it's great events to go about. And they're still showing the shit. Yeah, you're
Damn it. That's so funny that I locked it. I couldn't get it up. I was trying to be like, damn, it's right on my face. Matthew, thank you.
Thank you, Matthew Ellison.
Yeah. I think a lot of women join this podcast and enjoy it. Gerardo thinks that they're men, but no, well, they are. We're a bot. Chicks love us. God's a chick.
If chicks love us, then why would they come and see 3 cameras? They go, what the hell is this?
At least they don't see 2 red chairs.
Yeah, true.
I guess I gotta go to my room.
Maybe we could see the red chairs, but it's not that wild.
It's hot. It's hot. I'm in my room. Like, it's not weird. Just, you don't do anything. Just boxers, like, whatever you got under that. Wear that.
I go to my room, but I usually take my shirt off in my room.
Is it cool if,
That works fine for me. How would you
to, I do like a shirtless.
Adam, great idea. You guys are going to do 24-hour UV cigars last year to the right. It's impossible because it's going to do stuff.
Oh, you can help me. Yeah. This is helpful. This is kind of like a cabin. This is how I just start the podcast. I'm trying
Alrighty, y'all. Well, we're going to get out of here now. I think it's about time to go before we get $15,000 in one episode. Love you guys. Thanks for all the likes. I bet one of you guys got a cute type poster in your bathroom.
Yeah, do you? Like, different kinds of things? No,
I barely put 2 paintings up there. I drew myself. I'll tell you what dry eyes are. There's a weird thing that says keep your booty right.
He's never heard of a tissue.
Yeah, but it also says keep your booty hole on it. Right. So people go in there and that's what they see. Right. I didn't even see the said tuition. I say keep your booty hole. Yeah, I didn't even get that there. It's not much normal outside of this. It's just Chucky's a drunk about the little party outside. Yes. Why would you all go?
Therefore, allows him minute items in his well, business partnership with the from here,
Yeah, see, that looks just not. I wouldn't want to. Doesn't got money, just good still. I like it, but I wouldn't want to. You should send stickers. Yeah. That's what you look like. Suck that. Just got a haircut and a whole new wardrobe. You totally did suck. You know what that is, Jeff?
Friends that laugh, friends that shout. Sometimes you don't know what we're talking about, but that won't stop us. Nothing can stop us. Just regret it. It's stronger, better, bigger, power, 'cause it is the
Welcome back.
Son, yes, I saw some great videos. Fucking who cares? Everybody's like, I'm into these like videos of these kind of guys for motivation.
You always send them to the group, and they're just like, "Shot, can you beat this guy up?"
No, Chris did that first. Yeah, the back crying guy. Then I sent one to the old guy. Like, this is kind of videos that, like, I think they were like in the last few years have been shunned, but I think more people are just being like, "Hey, let's put this out here."
Drink black coffee. Work too much. Don't get enough sleep. Do squats. Don't be fat. Eat meat. Pay for dinner. Call out. Get shit. Call people retards and being retards. Take humility. Listen to fans. Carol. Be a dad. Show up for your kids. Be healthy for your family. Don't complain. Don't make excuses. Don't be a fucking pussy.
Go ahead.
I love this guy.
I don't like that.
You want to see him? That guy, yeah, that guy's me. This is my spirit animal.
I don't like it.
That's my spirit animal. What that is.
You don't like it? Because that's like the most base level. I'm not saying the guy's probably cool. His opinions, I have no problem.
whatever that should be. No, yeah, but the guy, well, I mean, there's some hypocritical stuff, sort of like contradicts stuff like people going to sleep and also be but again, it's like, this is just the first draft. Yeah. This is just the first draft of like what he's doing. You know what I find interesting is that people put things on the internet when they're trying to be a good person, and then they criticize you with like, a virtue signal. But everybody's in a group chat with their friends being real. Right? So you know how to do it. Everybody knows how to do it. They just choose not to. What I mean is, like, one of these people that's like putting out some like, Black Lives Matter, or they're trying to like make people feel bad about, how come you're quiet on Palestine, that kind of stuff. People put that kind of thing out there. They put that kind of virtue signaling stuff out there. They try to pretend there's a reason on the internet. What I'm saying is, I bet you on their phone, they also they're deplorable. With their friends, they're being real. But what I'm saying is, they know that this shouldn't be for public consumption, and they know that like not everybody's going to understand it. We get it. Me and my friends get it, each other, and we know what we're saying. So they know what the fuck I'm saying.
Can you imagine? Obviously, me and this guy are aligned, right? Me and this guy are the same guy. Can you imagine if I sent you to this video but I was dead serious? Can you imagine me sending that video to you?
If this guy knows that this will be fine. Right. Yeah. I'm not saying he doesn't believe it,
But at the same time, I think that there's a movement of like these type of guys who are tired of being told they have to act a certain way and they talk so masculinely and all that nonsense. They pushed it so hard. Yeah, so I think guys like this are coming out being like, nah, I work hard for my family.
Anytime you label something as toxic, it's like, dude, shut up. I think that's
well, it was like alpha white males are the reason, like toxic, and they're the enemy, and then finally they're like, all right, enough's enough. What do you want to fight?
Yeah, I just don't fight. I don't think it's anything wrong with the guy being like, look, I want to protect my family, and I need to do it this way.
I saw a black woman that put on threads. She was like, white women apologize now for things that I've heard a story, the things that how you wrong us. And then, of course, white women were under it like, I'm sorry. Oh, it's going to make it about you. And she's like, I'm sorry for being such like that. And like, it's like, none of the shit you did. It's all stuff like being apologetic for shit that happened 100 years ago. I never knew any of this.
Okay, you started on this.
No.
I don't get canceled. I have hot takes on that.
Well, I just feel like, you don't have to apologize for something that happened.
Also, I think too, when it comes to like guys like this, from like forever, maybe especially when I was in comedy, I'd always kind of dress down, or I'm trying to hide, being this big tough dude. And they'd be like, "Yo, I bet you're getting sick of that. I bet you fuck them up." I'm like, "No, never. No, I would never." And then at a certain point, you get so much shit. You're like, you know what, man? Yeah, I'm down. Now I'm down. Now you fucked up. Fuck around and find out.
You guys.
That's why I'm 42 and fuck around and find out.
It makes sense.
That's what my neighbor wanted to put a sign in front of her house. Like, how you have neighborhood watch signs, you have like, you're being watched. Fuck around and find out.
Oh, I love that.
Did you guys see? I know you may not have seen this, but Louis Gomez was fighting a heckler.
Yeah, that crazy guy out in Austin. I love Louis for that.
I hit him up and I said, good. Now you fight hecklers. Now I'm talking about. Now I got a train. Yeah, fighting. Yeah, they went outside. The guy was like, "I'll meet you outside." And Louis went outside, and they were like, the dude did like a couple moves, and then Louis didn't go down.
And then the dude was like, "I'm out."
Yeah,
he was like, "I'm good."
Can you imagine?
He was throwing like leg kicks.
I was like, you can't. You fight a heckler.
Yeah. No, No, I didn't see it, but that's why.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, this is him?
No, this is the guy. This is the guy I thought. That's what I asked Mary to be about. This is not the guy. It's the guy that thinks he's like he's 58, but he looks 18. You know, it's like those freak me out.
There's another one.
There's everyone.
These are just videos they, I guess,
Yeah.
sent to the group
Yeah.
chat.
You're missing the one though. So let me see this one.
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, they kick the shit out of you.
This
Right?
beat Brendan.
He's built like a fucking praying, he's built like a praying mantis. He's a weird posture.
We'll get to monetize.
This guy
Stop.
works
That
out.
guy's crazy.
No, he'll fuck it up.
That guy's bad shit.
Yeah, but it's like that's so, yeah, just try to do that karate guy that I did.
Yeah, is it the chubby crowd?
Yeah, people like Anthony. Go ahead.
This is like this is Chris.
Oh, I didn't see this. Yeah, let's hope so. Oh, yeah, I said let's hope so. Let's fucking hope so. That's dope.
In it, man. I love this dude.
That guy's fucking sick.
Better without
His hairstyle is so old school.
Yeah, it really is. It was old school in 2002.
Oh no, there was no two.
But
No,
it was
that's
old school then, right?
there was no two in the first number.
Yeah, I guess so.
When this was old, you know, this is been old
I'm
school.
just saying that was funny.
That went out of style in '89.
This dude's like serious looking face.
That guy fucked. That guy's sick.
Like, I would love, wouldn't you love this guy to be your neighbor?
No, for a little bit. You know?
No.
For a little bit. To me, he's like an Outcast song. You go, oh shit, this song's good. And then you go, this is the most annoying song. I hear it everywhere. I need them to stop saying, it's the whole world loves it when you sing that song. When you hear that song, you go, this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Bro, I want to hear it twice.
So this guy, you just nails it with this. You're done.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You kidding me?
He's doing his lawn.
All right, look, cut your fucking hair. Get back
It's
your
so
jeans.
crazy if you don't think that guy's dying from fucking cancer. He just
No, I hate that guy.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I've seen this guy.
Yeah. What's going on?
I hate everything about this.
Is this real?
Do you have a video? You want
No, I'm just saying. All his videos are the same. It's like most effective face exercise. 59 years old. And it's like, you know, he's not 59 years old, right?
Well, I don't know.
He's using a filter, right?
That's up with his eyes. Everything. Stop everything you're saying. Both of you. That guy looks abysmal. Okay? That is terrible. He looks, you know, when you're 59, how old is he? When you're 59 and you look good for your age, fine. If you've gotten stuff done, you're doing neck exercises, you're pushing all this shit, you look very off. He looks terrible. I would never. I think when you get that age, if you're doing stuff, if you've started it and you're doing it long enough, you become a little delusional. Like, bro, what do you do? Oh, it's just all bad. This is all bad. It doesn't matter. It's bad. Whatever it is, you can tell it's bad.
He'll also suck it from the back.
Well, yes.
What's that?
No, if you look just like that, no, you wouldn't say it's you would definitely go, oh, this is an archive guy.
I would say, okay.
Yeah.
Total agreement.
Yeah.
But okay, we're making two separate points. The first point, this guy's weird.
Yeah. The second point, and you know what? It stops there.
Okay,
There's no second. For me, I go, oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, like, if he was like, he could look fucking. What I'm saying is, he looks like a weird 38-year-old.
I'm so confused. Is this a fucking filter or is this an actual old guy? I don't get it.
It has to be a filter, right? That's a filter.
The old guy, him there, that's a filter. That's a filter.
They both look good if they're filtered.
Yeah, filters are getting great. He looks more like that. They're both filters, but this is like the fucking face app. Like I make yourself an old man.
Well, if you get his body to like 59 either, something's out. I don't trust him with
See, Brendan's more on my point about. I just want to know is the guy really?
Okay, stop right there. Look at the right, all the way right. Don't click on it. Just look at the still. Take the finger off it. He looks way better on the left.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah. And he looks maybe older. I don't care. He looks way
the
better.
right's fake. That's 1,000% fake.
Whatever. I'm just saying.
That's not.
That's how he looks now because he thinks it's
Tells you, we might as well look at it before and after Daffy Duck.
I understand. Except for this is what he's rolling with. This is what he's rolling with online. So, like this is the culture.
Some Daffy gets on the left, and then he looks like that guy. After you're like, what did Daffy do?
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
It's like he looks better before.
Yes. No, I'm saying. No, I understand what you're saying. But all you know this guy is from social media. All you're ever going to know from this guy is social media. You're never going to meet him. This he's presenting as, look how good now. No. You look, whatever this is, this image is, the left one looks better. I don't give a fuck what he's selling, who he really is, what he really looks like. I don't care if it's Daffy Duck. I'd rather Daffy Duck look like the guy on the fucking left. It's weird as shit.
See, I knew this is why I wanted to present this.
Yeah.
Because when I see this kind of stuff, I just go, there's so many questions. Like, is this all internet? Is this like this what we turn to? Or it's like, I know, but I think it just sucks for people who are like, you're 48 and you're trying to look better, and then you go online and you see some guy doing this, and you're like, well, how do you do that? I want to do that. And then it's just like when people go down a terrible rabbit hole, no one looks like that. Because check this out, even like the celebrities, those celebrities that look great. Yeah. Like they're like, she's 52. You're like, God damn, that bitch 52. I bet at night she looked all of 52. You know what I'm saying? So you're just kind of like, the internet is like such a weird place.
Yeah, I saw the Housemaid movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. It's out. I've been out of town.
Yeah, so
I can't go to that without.
I saw. No, it's out. The first Housemaid. Like I saw it on Apple.
Oh, okay. Sweetie movie. I'll watch it. Let's talk about it on the Patreon.
Okay, so I will. But I saw. I saw everything except the half hour because it's just too long. And I got mad. I go, this is fucking too long. And I went to bed.
Dude, you gotta.
I wanted to see the rest of it, but it's too long. So fuck.
Here's something. I know you haven't seen the show yet. The Ryan Murphy show. I know you want to see it, and I'm not revealing anything. But this is something I want to put this in your head when you're watching it. Here's my issue with it so far. So I don't know if you know the show Beauty. It's like they figured out thing you can infect people with a thing, and then their most beautiful self comes out, right? My problem with the show is this. So there's a girl on the show, and something happened to her to start, and then she turns into supposedly this beautiful girl. My problem with this, that actress is really beautiful, okay? But for what this show is trying to represent, they could have got somebody more beautiful. And the reason why I say that is all the guys, the guy they turned into, it's bananas.
They don't want to offend women, yeah.
It's bananas like the Adonis spot.
Yeah.
Like that, other than Ashton Kutcher because he's the star. You know,
that's
you know what I mean? And I'm talking about myself. My thing is, I thought about it because I was like, well, Ryan Murphy casted this.
Yeah.
You know, so when it was time.
Well, also, Ryan Murphy goes like this, hey, let's get the hottest chicks. And then the studio goes, well, okay, but we don't want to get in any trouble.
But this shit is so funny. Something that I
Is that her?
No. That's like,
Is it a good show?
yeah, you know what? I got into it.
That's the person we should have.
I love Ryan Murphy.
She's in. That's a whole scene.
Something looks like it, right?
Something happens in the beginning. This is like one of those beginning action
I
scenes.
know you told me the first scene.
Yeah. But this is like, what I'm saying is like, the guys is so crazy. Because they go into a cocoon and they bust out of the cocoon and they're just like, yeah, man.
So
See the guy, there's a black guy, three down. The guy that plays
The guy turns into this guy.
Okay.
But the guy that's playing the,
He's chubby fat guy.
yeah, he's like an incel guy, and he's like, the guy's doing a great job. That actor did a great job.
Chubby guy?
Yeah, he did a great job, and he turns into this guy, right? But like everyone else, it's so like the main girl. I'm like, and like, by the way, no shade on the actress.
I'm sure she's gorgeous. She walks in the room, you go, God damn, you're hot.
She's gorgeous. But what I'm saying is, for the purpose of this show, they,
Right.
for the purpose of the concept of the show,
Get yourself.
yeah. She's supposed to be now 5'10", titties. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was really like I thought about it. I was like, oh, because Ryan Murphy's a Christian. Yeah. So the guys were.
Yes, except for also you can objectify men.
Yes, you can. Objectify men. Yeah, but you can't. This is a greater conversation because then don't make a show about this. It's kind of like when Brad Pitt made that zombie movie and he said, "I don't want any violence in this."
Zero.
Hey, motherfucker, then you don't make a zombie movie.
Why did he not want violence?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
He was like, "Oh, I want my kids to be able to watch this." No,
really?
World War Z. Yeah. There's no like you never see zombie kills and stuff. What I'm saying is, don't make that movie.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm saying, so you're in a world where you're like, hey, we don't want to objectify women. They don't have a show called Beauty.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. But they're gonna say, we think she is beautiful. That's fine.
How about this? If it's a show you can't show, then the outward visual has to be even greater. That's right.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
What's that?
We're not going to do a show. She needs to have a bigger tits.
Her back needs to look a certain way.
Walking with a
It's just, but Brendan, I think you'll like it, but you got to give it a chance. You got to give it
I
like.
love Ryan Murphy. I watched them
You don't like it?
over and over.
So
You get to the fifth episode.
I thought it was like the substance.
right.
Oh,
And I hated
I think it's the same people. I think it's the same. Did you get to episode 5 though?
Yeah, I got through all of it.
Oh, I loved episode 5. Now I feel like that should have been the worst episode. I was like, okay, I'm in it.
Let's take a little break to chat with the boys with the gold hour. Listen, you're in your mid-30s, you're turning 40, like, man, my energy's not there. I'm starting to get love handles. What am I going to do? The women are not working great. Listen, it's your testosterone. It's your testosterone. Not each day. It starts to decline about 1% every year. Next thing you know, you're going down, you're not recovering, you need something, you're scared of needles. Well, get testosterone back the natural way with Mars for Men. That's right, Mars for Men. We gotcha. We gotcha. No synthetics, no needles, just real ingredients that help optimize energy, focus, and strength. Right? This supports healthy T levels, energy, and stamina. And it's made in the U.S. third-party tested. 90-day money-back guarantee. There's no risk. Right? If you absolutely love it, we'll give you your money back. But over 90% of users love it. We got you, man. So if this is something you can use, your testosterone's low, you're in your mid-30s, you're 40, listen, try it out. Limit time, golden hour listeners get 50% off for life plus free shipping and 3 free gifts at mengotomars.com. That's mengotomars.com for 50% off and 3 free gifts at checkout. After you purchase, let me know the golden hour voice sent you. All right? That's mengotomars.com for 50% off.
I watched The Housemaid, and so one of the reasons why I watched it is I read the book.
I know.
I don't
Because of you, I wanted to like.
Yeah. I don't think I would have watched this movie. Maybe I would. I wouldn't be paying $25 for it on Apple or something. But I read the book. Keep it in mind. So I'm watching it, and one of the other reasons I'm watching it is because Kristen loves the dude. She's like, he's so sexy. So I'm like, let me see what this dude's like. And I'm watching this movie, and I'm like, this dude got it. Oh, he's very sexy. Okay, he's great. He's good.
Yo, what up? Hollywood Boulevard, baby.
Looks good. He's charismatic. What? Because I have more to say about it, but as a guy,
Hey. There you go, big man.
You go, let me see.
Yeah.
You go, okay, good choice.
Oh, yeah.
That is. Reverse that.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Reverse it. Kristen, I want to watch this show. This chick ass.
Yeah.
Sucks. She's, you know. Yeah, she's watching the show like this. That's what you like? That's what you want?
Yeah. I mean, the guy had a.
He's got a little Gosling in him.
Yeah, but he's just
Young Gosling.
he's yeah, Gosling's.
I'd rather go there.
Gosling and
But the dude's got he wears in a tank top like that.
Is he the actor from 1883?
Yeah.
Or 1920?
He's got great shoulders. The guy just 20 numbers it up. He's 6'2", 20 numbers. I looked it up and he's 6'2". I'm like, oh, it's guy. You know? So I'm like, all right. I'm not gonna be a hater, but it's so funny because I have something that I want to say about him that is going to seem like I think I'm pretty good with this shit. Okay.
No, say it.
So there's a lot of sex scenes.
no, you can't be the choreographer. It's not his fault.
I understand, but even still, dude.
Chris, is it him and Sydney Sweeney though?
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
No. He's awesome. He's awesome. He's a cool dude. I want to be like,
I'm watching hate.
no, I go. As a matter of fact, I go. Because I'm not gonna. I don't want to seem like a hater, and he's doing this shit. I'm like, bro. The dance sort of bad. Don't do that.
You know they had an intimacy coordinator there.
I'm willing to accept that. I understand.
Maybe he was like, the intimacy coordinator was like, hey, you can't do that. So we have to do some weird angle.
Yeah. Okay. I hope that's right. I hope because
maybe he was like,
no waste all of that shit with some bad fucking. I can't wait to see it.
They show Sydney Sweeney's tits.
Hey, by the way, Sydney Sweeney, there's a Sydney Sweeney movie. Oh, it's called, I think I talked about it with you guys already. No. This was called, Voyeur. It's on the Prime.
Oh, it's out.
It's one of the worst movies you'll ever see in your life. There's so much sex in it. Sydney Sweeney is just, when was it? Oh man, it must have been like 5-6 years ago. It's so
yeah, she's
yeah, like he wants to Sydney Sweeney hot.
Yeah. No, she's hot. She's hot. Yeah, see, that looks just not. I wouldn't want to do that. That's not fun. It just needs but I wouldn't want to. You should send this to her. Stop that. Just got a haircut and a whole new wardrobe.
You totally did stop.
You know what that is, Jeff? Yeah, I don't like that. That's good looking, I guess, but I I can wear some shit. I don't know, bro. Taking a picture like this. This stuff for this photo shoot. Exactly. I just got to do that. You know what? Low key, you're hating. Nah. Low key, right, guys? Low key. Nah. Low key. He's hating on this guy. That's bullshit. Low key hate. I brought it up because he's so fucking awesome.
Yeah, but you kind of like that's grotesque.
I'm not even bring it up.
You're like, I don't want to dress like that. You can't
No, he's trying to.
Yeah, I don't want to get
I wouldn't look like that. No. With my face on his shit. I like this. I like that. My face on his shit. No, it doesn't work.
That looked like an improvement. You look at it, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your hair wasn't this big.
I don't know.
Listen, you know what? Can you send that? I think you should send it to Kristen.
Should I do this?
Yeah, should I?
Send it to me. I'll send it to her right now. Should I be like this instead?
Should I do this?
She's gonna respond back. What? Get a haircut?
I know.
No, she's not gonna respond. I'm gonna be like, Hey, why did you respond to my text? And then she'll be like, I'm sorry, I was masturbating for 7 hours. How can I text you when I'm busy? Actually, you know, on the small screen.
I didn't caught a page like this. Caught a page, y'all. That's what happened there. Does Joanna likes like her actor? Who's her past? Does she have a like, you know what I mean? If she was gonna ask for a past,
not really. No, not really. I'm trying to think.
The thing about women though,
She likes musicians. Like she likes Bad Bunny. Oh, you know who she does like? The guy from Euphoria, the big tall white boy.
Oh yeah.
He's also in that new movie with Margot Robbie.
He's in Frankenstein.
He's in Frankenstein.
Yeah, he's in everything. What's his name? That guy. He's the next guy.
He's tall.
He's the guy.
I get it right. I just texted her.
So it's just funny. It's like, so Bad Bunny can get it, you know?
He's from Euphoria? I didn't know that.
So what are we supposed to do? Frankenstein.
Fuck Justice Euphoria. Frankenstein.
He was in Euphoria.
I know, but Frankenstein was like the things in that.
Yeah, but
He doesn't look like him.
That's like fucking Frankenstein.
I know, but if you said, hey, this guy's in Frankenstein, the first thing people are going to say, if they don't know, is going to go, oh, I didn't know that was the guy in
Okay,
Frankenstein.
fair enough.
You've been doing this too long.
Yeah, man.
He's a good looking dude. I like this dude, likes good looking dude, but he's super, he's more feminine than the other guy. The other guy's like a man.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah, he might be right.
And also the stuff he says is crazy.
This guy?
Yeah, he's crazy. At least I understand.
No, is he?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, to me, the hottest celebrity woman, to me, is Jessica Chastain. No, she is.
What is she?
She's it. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
She's it.
0 Dark 30?
She's it.
Dude.
She's it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Her, I'm sure. No, it's not. It's not going to be. But she's to me. She's a great actress. Yeah, she's also a great actress. But I love this look. Is just the best. So like so
Yeah, she's a 10.
yeah. But her.
Damn, she's 48 though?
But the stuff that she says is like, what are you saying? I don't want to know anybody.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
No.
That's the downside of social media.
Hey, what does she say, Chris? She says some wild shit?
Look at. This is what Christine said. Okay. I said, should I be like this? And then in parentheses, I said, hotter. She says, she says, before text, she says, that's not hotter, that's gay. AKA, my nightmare is always the guy she falls in love with comes out as gay later. And she's like, there's nothing I can do. The third text is, get more wrinkly and that's on. Then she says, that guy gives a fuck, and that's not LOL. Okay, now send me the regular picture of the guy, and I'm going to say, it's this guy you like. So she put it on. And now she just sent me an Instagram that so that's
She's already moved on.
Yeah, she's
of the mass armed suspect that Nancy got this time.
She's already moved on. That's great.
Yeah, she's late. She's late with that. I had those this morning.
So hold on. So it's much better. That looks great. He's great. I don't give a fuck, but the movie it's this guy. She's like, I want you to be old, undesirable. So you know what? All mine. I've been seeing you want that like this. All this
Well, Rachel and I are having arguments about something. So we have this chat with Chris and Kristen, and we always go, okay, put it in the chat. See what they say.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Oh, she says no, still there. You like it.
You have enough person. She's like, no, 3 is not enough.
I love that. We are doing that. Doing this. She's so funny, man. She said, I said, well, you like it? And she said, I mean, I sent a video of someone getting kidnapped, and that's what you said. There it is. See, bro.
He's not wrinkly enough, though.
There we go.
I'm literally looking at his neck is atrocious, so that's good. I like it.
No, that's, to me, that's way better.
And the other guy,
Because that's probably more what I'm
No, you look like the guy from Landman. You look like the guy from Landman. His name's Sam Elliott. You look like Sam Elliott.
Oh, wow, we noticed that it was Sam. Yeah, that guy's been that age forever.
yeah,
Sam Elliott was in Big Lebowski.
yeah. Look, it looked exactly like
Yeah.
Who else is like that?
He seems black guys.
Yeah.
Black guys. Well, white guys?
He's just, you know what? Denzel Washington is finally
I saw that
starting to
picture
look
too,
old.
where he's on the
Yeah,
message.
shout out to him.
He's kind of like, oh, okay, here it is.
Somebody said, it was the media said, look what happened to Denzel Washington. And somebody on it said, he's fucking 71. He still looks great.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah,
70.
You have like, there's like a, you know, even
She said, I sent her the picture of the, well, it's kind of the way he's sitting. It's kind of the way he's sitting. You lose muscle mass.
It's also AI.
But yeah. But no, so I sent her the picture.
wait, go back. Check out, is that what's his face in the back?
Jay Moore? Looks like it. Yeah. So hold on though.
But I got.
So hold on. Sam Elliott. I sent her the Sam Elliott picture of me, right? And she said, "Hell yeah."
Boys, you're gonna have to hold it down. I gotta pick the kiddos up.
All right, cool. Thanks,
All
buddy.
right. Love you guys.
Love you. Jay Moore one time. I was going to say that. I know. I was going to say that. So, we're buds, you know? Kind of. Like, if I saw him, like, hey, how's it been going? What's on the text each other? Is anybody fine? Yeah. So,
I'm literally sending that picture.
No, I understand.
Like, why are you doing
So I say, I did some podcasts a long time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Such a fun podcast too. But he was like, "Hey, dude, you want to do my radio show to promote your new tour or something?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so I woke up and I did the radio show. And like, I'm young enough to where I remember the radio and I get it. But it's like, when you hear guys on the radio, you're like, plus I had just done this podcast. We were just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The radio's so different. It's all corporate.
Yeah. So they call me and they're like, "All right, we got Jake for you." Hey, what's up, Chris? Yeah. You know, the radio. He should be doing it. It's the radio. But I'm like, oh, I know this guy. So he's like, so you talk about sports. What do you think about sports? And I'm like, I guess I just was like, I was not good, but I was like, I don't know, I don't really like sports, you know, just like being me, but like shutting it down, but not even really needing to. I like him, but then after that interview, I get a text from him and he says, "Hey, what the fuck was that?" And I was like, what? Because I still didn't really get it. He was like, it seemed like you didn't want to fucking do that. And I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I get what you're saying. I didn't even mean to do that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I did that. It was just so confusing to me. And I realize now it's because I just did this podcast. We were buddies. It was just odd. But I did fuck it up. And I felt bad. And I've talked to him since, but I wonder if he fucking still.
I think he should have said, hey, this is different from the podcast.
But I knew that. I knew that.
It's on you.
Yeah, it is on me. Yeah, it is on me. Send this clip to him when he fucking cut it up.
You gotta watch this show.
I want to watch it. I really want to watch it. I really want to watch it. I haven't been excited to watch something this. I love you, bro, and I love our relationship, and I love thinking about it. Like I'll be watching a show thinking about it. I mean, it's just funny.
It's funny. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I was watching Beauty and I was like, oh,
yeah.
you gotta watch Beauty. Yeah. You know why? Sometimes just for the conversation.
And I'll go one further. Sometimes I'm watching a show and I shit you not, I'll be like, man, Eric's not gonna like what I think about this show. That's why I want you to watch it. I'm like, oh, I can't. Right where I go, oh, I can't wait for the nonsense he's gonna say about this show. It's actually such a cathartic, nice thing that I don't know. I don't think many women have in their lives. Like, and I don't think it's something women need really, but like, it's such a good thing. Being a guy, that is one of my favorite things. No, full stop. That is absolutely my favorite. I have it all with my family. I have it all with my close, some of my close friends. And usually when you're doing that with a woman, I know, and that's fine. And that it's more creatures.
I think that it's the same energy of like if you're doing like fantasy sports.
Yeah.
And then women have the energy of like you don't own the team.
Right. I'm not into fantasy sports, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just the kind of thing where it's like, don't stop the fun.
Yeah.
Don't stop the we know wrestling isn't real. Don't stop the fun. Like, can we commiserate with this, or can we like enjoy it together? And suspend our disbelief.
Right.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna start that show probably this week.
Yeah, so I'm about to start going like too. So I gotta get out there. Movies do not stay in the movie theater long anymore. Bananas.
Oh, it's like a week and then.
Oh my god! It's like already on, and I like that movie experience. Dude, I put Tron on.
We talked about that.
Dude, I was furious about how bad that was. No, but it's like.
But I did that, right?
Yeah, you did. But it's bad on a different level of bad. Like I was like, this is.
No, it's
terrible.
The only good thing in it is that guy is good at it.
Don't worry, everything,
but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Everything is a green screen, and it looks fake. And my whole thing is, if you're gonna make a movie about a not real guy, you gotta make it really good. Because I don't give a fuck about this place. Yeah, it's so stupid, that movie. It's so stupid that they had to know it was stupid.
I just got to a point where you ever watching something and you get distracted and you realize how long you've been distracted. Let's say, you maybe do this for a second, and you just like, then you catch yourself.
Yeah.
Then the next thing you know, you're like,
yeah. That's a different movie.
oh, it's too.
Is this part 2?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm like, all right. And I just didn't finish it.
Pluto TV has thousands of free movies and TV shows. This is free. This is free. With movies like Joe Dirt, Pixels, and 51st Days. This is awesome. And TV shows like Survivor, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Fairly Odd Parents, and Ghost. Pluto TV is always free. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
You're welcome. I have no desire.
Yeah, like I saw the new Running Man, and I
wanted to watch that.
So I thought the first half was good, and I stopped watching it. And then the next day, I saw the rest of it, and it just was like, so I don't know if it was my mood or if the movie ended up being bad. But
Matt Rife and I go to the movie theater, because we want to see this movie. This kid, I was just, the kids were in the movie theater. He's like, whatever. Hey, we're trying to see. He's like, yeah. We walk in. We always knew we were late. So we walk in, and I'm like, God, this movie's going on. All the way, this talking to the guy who's 6 minutes into it. Matt leans over and goes, hey, I feel like we missed a lot.
That's hilarious.
Okay? And I'm like, yeah, it feels like that. We thought it was one of those weird. 40 minutes later, in credits.
Been there, dog.
And then we were dying laughing because it was like we missed the whole movie. We saw that, and so now I have to watch the first half of this movie.
Probably a rewatch.
So I can be like this.
What if it was better than that? Because I heard it was bad. Wow.
Where we picked up in the movie, I feel like, okay, I actually like not knowing how we got there.
Interesting.
So maybe, yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. I started watching Pulp Fiction the other day just because, I was like, I gotta watch this. And I was like, oh shit, this is a really good movie.
Yeah. I can't wait to show it. Like, it's that kind of shit. It's like just the cool movies and shit. I was thinking about teaching Calvin how to drive today. Like, that's going to be something that's never.
You mean never drive?
Yeah, well.
I don't think we'll never do that. I feel like back then,
Right.
How you want a car that has a cool cabin, or you just won't have, that just won't be a thing.
Right. This was like happiness today. Something like that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Wow. Is it me or Brady?
No, shit. That's way better. What's up, Chin?
Chin doesn't want to talk.
Yeah,
I was watching before.
Oh, you see this?
Yeah, send help.
It's great.
I had no expectations because I subscribed to some movie thing and I go watch now. And it was actually pretty good.
Who's that? Dylan O'Brien in it?
It's a great concept. That's what just the trailer for the whole thing, I wanted to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, the funny thing about Dylan O'Brien, before he was famous, I roasted him on stage at Laugh Factory. It's like this viral clip. And it went viral before he became famous. And then everyone was like, this is fucking
he's got the same vibe as Ryan Peters or Peter.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think
but I mean, they got the way they present themselves. But he was. Oh, this is the kid that was in. Well, he's not a kid anymore, but he was in. What's the one? The trilogy.
Yeah. Which I like those.
Yeah.
I also like the house movies.
Team. A Maze Runner. That's it. Maze Runner. Yeah. Wow. The Scorch. Oh, that was also Maze Runner. Yeah. There was 3 of them. Some of them, like sometimes those kind of movies. Yeah.
I gotta see. Look at this.
I want to be like that guy, Dennis, whatever it is. You're just a character actor. You don't know your face. You're just in a lot of stuff.
He's like his president.
Yeah. He's a president. This is what I want to end up doing. I just want to be like the chief of police. You know what I mean? I want to be.
His whole life he's been like, I could just kill Morgan Freeman.
This is one of these guys, though. You know what I mean? That just looks. He's looked like this for 75 years.
That's role was in Major League.
Wait, no, what's your? He prayed to Joker, right?
Okay.
They're very spiritual guys.
And then at the end he's like, "Fuck you, Joker," right? Yeah, I remember that. Wow, I remember that.
Good movie. You gotta rewatch it.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That's a good one. Like one of the movies that just really good. Let me just watch.
It's like a time sharing piece. It's like 80s and early 90s. Like that era of movies.
I'm gonna rewatch that.
Sometimes when I watch an old movie I used to love, I look at it and it takes me a little bit longer to suspend my disbelief just because of how shitty it is.
Yeah, I know. And sometimes you're like, I can't hear that. What was the sound design? Are you kidding me?
That was the funny part. You become a movie maker all of a sudden. You're just kind of like, how did they get away with this?
That's one thing you don't realize how good fucking sound it is now. It's like they're in your head because you'll turn on a fucking Harrison Ford. You watch Air Force One, it's like, get off this plane. Like, this fucking Daffy Duck underwater. Like, this is.
When I was doing this the Behemoth movie, I was sitting there talking with some of these real composer guys that conduct, the guys telling the story about the team, saying like they were working on it, and so on the bike, when they're about to go on the bike, one of the guys runs over to the board and pushes the sound all the way up, They were fighting about this, and like he just didn't move the guy out of the way and put the sound all the way up. And then the guy tells the story that like Spielberg comes in shortly after. They didn't have time to change it. It was like a secret, and then he loved it, And that's why if you ever watch E.T., you're wondering why that moment, the sound just blows you. Oh, really? Yeah. Those sound type people, the sound people, the music people, they firmly believe that movies are trash without like they're the most important. You know what I mean?
I do think it's way more important than people.
Oh yeah. If you think of some of the great soundtrack things, I'll give you an example. Jaws. You don't see a shark for an hour. You know what I mean? That little thing is probably one of the greatest, music score ever. Just that moment.
I watched half just because I just love the movies, and then I feel like I'm not focused to get focus on getting a lot of sleep. So I stopped watching. I stopped watching The Exorcist because I had to go to bed. That's
yeah.
I mean, watch it. You should put us. Dude, this guy, Javier Bardem, is. I don't want to say he's underrated because people really think he's great. This dude is fucking awesome.
Look at his score in that movie. That's why I brought it up.
It's interesting.
I like when they do that. So like quiet, smooth. It's like one of those rare movies that you have no score.
Well, that's just like
That's good acting.
a quiet place.
That's good acting. When you can act good in a picture, bro. When I saw that picture of him, because he uses picture a lot, I go,
What is he looking at? And then you know what's great? He can be looking at anything.
no, you know what he's looking at? Time. Something like that. Like something I
He can be looking at something horrible.
Yeah, he's a horrible. That's horrible guy.
I know that.
God, he's so good, bro. And he's even in F1, he's good. He's fucking suck.
You know like F1?
Come on, bro.
You know what?
That was like,
I was able to watch from beginning to end and be like, okay, I know what this is.
exactly. No surprises. No nothing. But not in a good way. Not in a good way. In a, you know what it was? In a, 150 people had their hands in this movie, and they all made this because this is movie. They didn't even go. They go, hey, we're gonna make a movie, and then they go, who's in it? And they go, and all together they go, Brad Pitt. It's like, and it's about
I think they already had Brad Pitt.
Whatever.
Then they came into the meeting with that. That guy, he's one of the he looks better as he gets older.
Oh, yeah. As much as you can. Yeah. He was so handsome as a young man. The guys who like to say that about her usually have some sort of glow. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not that they ever look bad, not that they ever look bad, but now it's like, they really came into their own. Came into what people blow up. What's about like, what about this?
Oh my God.
That's a great Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Easy one to do. You
should do that. Yeah.
Or you just do your hair and then do your wig.
Or just part it differently.
Dude, did you just walk around with like the cow thing that you
talking
cook?
about it.
I have kids.
Have you ever seen No? You don't know who I am? Dude, we gotta watch No Country for Old Men. I can't see for fucking.
Yeah, but maybe you guys.
It is one.
Kelvin can be the guy who works at those stores.
It's the whole thing.
And I am with the fucking. Don't drill my head. She didn't respond. She liked the chat.
Almost showed his balls. Well, I didn't see. Yeah, you know what? I don't really have a desire to see.
You guys were talking Cindy Sweeney and I just
Yeah.
Oh, I
said,
never
look
saw
at this. I feel like they didn't advertise at all.
You know what? There are surprisingly a lot of movies like this.
Well, now that's all. It's like, what is this? Oh, fucking Matt Damon is in
Yeah, 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 dude. I'm like,
what? It's crazy.
you would think a Ron Howard film would be like,
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think that's all
He's made
I'm
some.
hoping the movie I was in isn't like this, but it's like it could be. It just happened. Look at some of the people that are in this. That chick right here, Amla de Armas. Oh, she is.
Yeah.
That chick.
I didn't think Cindy Sweeney was particularly a good actress, but I thought she was good in this.
I think she's. You know what it is? It's not that she's not a good actress. She hasn't been in great enough roles to show.
Maybe.
But it
But I
It's
think
not
she
though.
just gets like,
It's
I
not.
guess, a good role that she's
Watch this housewife movie. She will. Okay. She's got the less Latin than the other. Is that okay? Whatever. I mixed up with Chloe. But so Amanda, that's what her name is. Now, reverse it. I better go settle that back. It's just so nice. Somebody she got the whole thing. Let's take it back. She watch that quick.
Have you seen her sing and play instruments?
Oh.
And that is secret. She's incredible. She can actually play like this ridiculous, like I don't know, it's like a harpsichord lap instrument. Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
I saw her on like the talk show.
Yeah.
She's awesome. $25. That's crazy. It's crazy.
I've only gone you only like
I'll be sometimes I'm alone and I'm like, this was so sweet.
you and me have the same thought. I almost got hit up. You're like, I do that all the time. Sometimes you see the movie, you go, oh. Like, it's like you thought, you had the thought, maybe I'll go see this in the theater.
Yeah.
You know, And then you're just scrolling, and then it comes up on the Apple, and you're like, oh, can I get this? I rented. You ever need to rent it?
No.
You buy it?
Oh, every single time.
I just rent for 48 hours.
Because I'm not gonna.
No, you're not gonna finish.
I'm not gonna finish it.
Yeah. That makes me finish.
And then I have to finish it in 2 days.
Yeah.
Like I still have to finish Exorcist. Oh, I bought it fucking 3 weeks ago.
No, I get.
I still have
I tell you, I have, like I said, I have a weird compulsion. So I'm on a John Wick kick. So I just bought them.
Yeah.
I bought them. I have them all.
If you like the movie,
Yeah, I have them
you
all.
like the movie, then you buy it.
And then they're sitting here. Some of my iPads.
Ventura, I bought it.
Yeah, I'm on my plane. I'm gonna watch all these. I have to own it.
It's also usually like $40, unless it's a new one. Oh, it's usually like if it's Ventura, it's like buy for $12 or rent for $9.
But I love like when it's like I own all the Mission Impossible. Right? So they just
Suck your sense.
So they just.
This motherfucker.
They're just now selling the last 2.
Okay.
Get the final 2 bundle. I'm like, I gotta have it. So because I'm in a mood to watch, and I'm like, where's 6?
So hold on. So you already have the first 6.
Yeah, I already got the first 6.
And then, but that's the thing. You buy the first 6 bundle, and then the other 2 come out.
Yeah.
Does it just add to that bundle, or do you now have the 6 bundle and the 2 bundle?
I
don't like that.
It goes in here. Dude, I know exactly what you mean. It makes me feel like Now I need the eight bundle.
All you gotta say.
Add to your bundle. Yeah. You only get this bundle.
Upgrade your bundle. I've been sitting on trying for a couple years. I could have the sequel and add it and make it a bundle. Dude, they fucking waited 30 years to make this bullshit. But that's why you like, that's what it's just a lot of times, this is what I don't like.
Let's say you're in the military. Let's see. Or it's like it's got two sequels there. Pick one sequel. You go, I want to watch part two. Then you find out it's not available. Only 1, 3, 4 are available on Prime. And you're like, that's how
That's
what I buy. That's what I buy. So, fuck you. I'm not going to choose or this other thing.
I love thinking about you being mad.
Yeah, because why is 3 not with 1, 2, and 4? I hate that. They do that. That's what they do, man. That's what they do.
And they do that with athletes.
Like, here's the thing. You're a company, and you're getting the Twilight series for whatever. You're like, why is Twilight? And they won't give you 2, 3, 4. What? I'm outraged.
I hate that movie. You know what? Dude, I've seen all of the fucking, all of them. I'm just like, it's not gonna look like it. It looks great. I'm just like, I'm sure the books look like. I'm just like, trans people. I'm just like, what the fuck are they doing? Oh my god! You know what?
Don't even get me started with this shit. Sometimes you have to just suspend your disbelief.
This motherfucker said that's crazy.
And then go into the world and just like, okay, it's a magic world and live it.
I agree, bro.
No, but if you don't do that when you start, you're gonna be the whole time you're gonna be like, what are they doing? You can't. You gotta just. You let it go. You let yourself go. It's Valley Armas, and you just go with it.
That's what I said.
She would love that.
Oh my god! Imagine
Just in the middle of it.
No.
Expelliarmus.
Oh, okay. Could you imagine? I think both grew wings and just fucking became like magical beasts.
I would love that.
Well, I mean, I would love it too.
Yes.
Right, if I could be in the car, though.
Well, you would need to.
Yes,
Right, right. You're in a car.
Fuck yeah. I like chaplets.
No, but the wings aren't sitting like this all the time.
You fold them up like that.
Yes,
You be sitting on them is probably the cumbersome. But, yeah, so, look, if I have chaplets all the time, I'm going to so upset.
That's the trade-off.
Well, because you know I'm flying a lot. Chris, did you know wings?
You're in the house with the wings out. You're like, where's my chapstick?
You must have to sleep on your stomach. That's Kristen already would be like, I had to go to the other bed because you're fucking moving around too much. If I had wings, bro, I need to hold this out now. I just sleep. You know, I live in a tree.
I love putting wings to sleep. When I go sleep in there, I put it whatever.
2 times, twice now, but I've had it. I'm just she's like fucking moving around so
I mean, you ever sleep with yourself your whole life? You get married, and all of a sudden you got to share.
Wow, look at that. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you with the kind of hat.
I like that.
Is that
I like it.
forehead brim?
Oh my god, Brenda looks like a serial killer.
Yeah, kind of looks like, and I'm the serial killer.
Yeah.
It's great.
Make that the thing for the episode. Yeah, so this on February 20th, I'll be in Bakersfield, guys. At what is it? How to say it?
And then I'll be on the Listen Important Cruise. Then I'm going to be in New Jersey and DC with Bryce. Come check it out.
I'm going to be in Vancouver and Australia, Austin, Texas, coming out. So come on.
And then March 20th, we might be in Austin live doing the podcast, so come check that out too. Get your tickets at, where do we get your tickets at? Crystalia.com? Probably. Huh? Welcome website, maybe we'll figure it out. Nick will figure it out. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Love you.
One second, great. Start for some TV with all of you this morning.
Rise to the city like British. I'm on a mission to get it on. Rise to the city like British.
What is poppin', fam? Thursday, February 26th. How we doing? Everybody good? Great, grand, wonderful. Second episode of the Shop Show this week. Coming in hot. Appreciate all the fan questions. You guys make the show. The way it works, if you're not aware, I put it on my story on Instagram. You guys DM me the questions, then we get to work. So keep sending them so we get them answered on the show. Appreciate you guys, man. A lot going on in the Real Housewives of the UFC stratosphere right now. There is a lot going on. On Monday's show, I did, got into it with the weeds on the Sean Strickland Fluffy fight. And I was thinking about what I said, and then I had a conversation with somebody who's on the inside with UFC. And I can almost confidently say that Imovov's not going to get the next title shot. You just look at the landscape of UFC, the Paramount deal. It's going to be Strickland versus Honda. It's Strickland Honda. Any amount of money, it's Strickland Honda. Imovov's going to be the odd man out. That's what you're getting. You're going to get Strickland, Hamzat, sometime this year. It's all the sense. They need American stars. Can you name a bigger star than Strickland as far as the United States goes? They need USA stars.
I'd have to look at the actual rankings, but I don't know.
Look it up, dude. You got Sugar Sean. Who else?
American.
We're looking for American stars. You look at the top, when you look at the pound for pound rankings, there's nobody. Justin Gaethje's up there, right? But he's on the, he's on the last leg of the tour here. Max Holloway, Hawaiian, American, but then again, he's older. As far as current relevant stars, American, name one bigger than
You say relevant, that's so wrong because I was
relevant meaning like he can fight for a title, prospect, still has a lot of life left in the career.
Oh, that's different. I was gonna say John Jones, but no.
John Jones doesn't right? It makes all the sense. It makes all the sense.
I guess American star, yeah.
American star, they need a face for America right now. Some people aren't going to like it because there's politics or the wild shit he says on the mic. But you can see a big push for Strickland to be the face of the United States. It's going to be a wild face at the UFC. And that what leads me to believe we're going to get Strickland Hamzat this year very soon. I don't know, like next 2 or 3 months. This is just 5. You got Ramadan, right? So Q2 there. You get Strickland Hamzat. I will bet any amount of money you get Strickland Hamzat.
This is the instruction.
It makes sense. It just makes sense, man.
So, well, no. Would it be international or is that too soon? Still after the White House.
Too soon. Second half in June. June, July, August, September. August, September. I bet you get Strickland Hamzat. Now, you get dogfight. That's a toss-up.
That's a good descriptive look now with Cookie.
Didn't they train together too? I could have sworn they did.
Yeah, they did back in the day. One of Hamzat's trading partners trained him out. But we're talking about Bradley's. That's a great fight. Great freaking fight. You see announcing fight, right?
Yeah.
Remember those? Let's see what they announced.
Let's see. So for 327,
Love this fight.
this is a combo he's fighting. That's like he's pretty entertaining.
Josh O'Kit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know his background?
Yeah, he's like a good it's football star or something. I forgot.
Stud. I saw his highlights when he came in college football, played at Fresno State, wrestled at Fresno State. I think he's pretty sure he was All-American at Fresno State. Monster. Athletically, monster. Now, when I heard this, Curtis Blades and okay, like, Jesus, that's shooting okay up the freaking rankings there. That's a tough fight. And he wanted Acosta. The UFC's like, no, because I'm sure they just assumed he'd take Acosta down. When you look at the heavyweight division, like, yeah, okay, again, American, they're looking for a star. Curtis Blades, he's been around, even though he's American, he's been around. Stylistically, they're not doing okay, give me freaking gimmies there. You'll put him through the fire. Love me some Curtis Blades. He's ranked number 4, dude. Number 4. Okay, he's in the top 15. He won number 5 with Costa. He said, there's a little tougher taste for him. Who's Curtis Blades? That's a real tough taste, too. Like, that's probably the toughest. It's by far stylistically his toughest matchup. You look at Hokie, though, his backup, I love me some Curtis Blades. You're never going to see me on here root against a former football player, and especially former wrestler. Not going to happen. Curtis Blades has pretty extensive background when it comes to wrestling, too, but let's see. 2-sport athlete, 2-time NCAA All-American wrestler at Fresno State, D1. And then he was a stud football player. Super stud.
Signed with San Francisco 49ers as an undrafted free agent.
He actually played a lot at Fresno State.
Dude, I mean, full-time at least in 2023. That's what he came in
He's on the fast track.
5-0.
He does a shtick, people love it or hate it, but we're talking about it. I love this fight. What is it?
327, so
Dude, he made his debut a year ago. He's fighting the number 4 head. That's heavyweight. That's heavyweight. That's where we're at. Damn, that's fun. I love this fight. We're gonna find out what Hokie is made of.
yeah. And his stick is kind of like, remember Ben Rothwell? Ben Rothwell kind of started building up this stick. It's like Hokie does it, but
Rothwell, right? You're talking about the dude at like 40, 50 fights and then started to show up. Okay, this is
that's how we know.
came first on the scene with this. Athletically, it's going to be tough for any heavyweight to keep up with him. That's his pedigree. I'm just, for the UFC, it's like, he really got a star. So you give him his toughest fucking matchup? Curtis Blades?
Well, that's available, yes.
Yeah. Costa was all for it. It's like, let's keep building Hokie. He's going to take it down.
And Curtis is down to take on freaking anyone. No matter, remember, even like the
Curtis is down. Curtis is down. It's just it's a tough fight stylistically. But we both know where Hoke gets at. Any other division, any other fighter, I'm like, way too much too soon. I'm on ranked at number 4. Yeah, the hell we doing?
I mean, they must know what's going on in the heavyweight division. So that's been a strong.
And Hoke, the thing is, it's similar to Strickland where nothing's off limits. So, does Hoke take fun of
That would be horrible.
Because he's making fun of Costa, Bill, Big Daddy, all this shit. Athletically, there's no one that someone, I was going to ask you this, is someone was like, there's a fan question for the co-main event, like when folks checked on this their podcast. They're saying like, if you're like a good light heavyweight, then this would be the good time, the best time to go up in weight to fight heavyweight. Light heavyweight's kind of dinosaurs too. Yeah, so to be a killer at heavyweight. It's not like light heavyweight's popping. Light heavyweight's terrible. I mean, heavyweight's so bad, so I get it. But like Robert Whittaker go to light heavyweight, like hell yeah. Get some life in there. Give us a start. He's fighting the top 5 guy right now. Like you would watch Whittaker versus Jamal Hill, probably favorite Whittaker. Whittaker should do well at light heavyweight. I can't wait to see that. Is that 327 in Miami? Yeah, that's what it says. Johnny Walker versus Dominic Reyes. That's a fun fight. Paul Costa. That's a tough one. Poor girl. She's back with Tatiana Suarez. Cub Swats and anywhere. That's a one. Dude, this thing's fun. Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown and welterweight. That's fun. And Caucus versus. That's actually good. Okay, he's going up to middleweight. This is the best card so far this year. It's a great card. And then they're saying they haven't announced the headliner, but we all know it's Joshua Baggers. That's cool. It's cool. I like that. Some of them go Joshua Van, champions, American. He's like, with the push. Strickland's always got to the push. They love him or hate him. They're going to start pushing more and more Strickland. He's what when anyone else thinks about American, of course, Strickland's like on top of the league is what we think Americans are. Yeah. God, his press conference with Mom's out. You're getting that it makes the stars align so well for you. Ninja lost him. There's rumors of someone injured, but Mom's out to Burton of off. It was just rumors. Mom's out to shoot his big leg up. Mom's out to big leg. Like it's just huge for him. I'm sure it's like September. Maybe September yet. Maybe it's 27. Best card I've seen. Hell yeah. Is that all for the announcement? As far as I'm concerned, love it. Love it.
And that is important. It's members of society, just the general approach to living in greater society. You should approach taking an approach to living. Yes, you know, it's not that religion, it's the world. Yes, orders of black lords is the place to step in judgment of everyone else's lifestyle choices or activities. Live in the left. And that's to a certain degree, that has to be our approach to living in society. And on the other hand, it's also teaching us this idea that people shouldn't be allowed to take leads.
Brigadier General som försöker känna din säkerhetsvärna här ute för mig.
Because if we let evil get it spreads, and unfortunately becomes the norm, sometimes then those blind people ultimately again become incredibly that's sort of not uses this question of yes, destroy the INS and cover Allah rough. Because ridding the world is a rough.
Brigadier General hamnar kommer försöker känna den utloppets värna alldeles för att få mig.
Think about such an incredible thing. You think about what the nation of Israel is thinking, Israel is even community of. And someone would think that like the world would just run false, right? Just fact. Because we didn't even do the world's dirty work. And yet, again, it's hard because often the world can't see what's evil, what's good, can't see what's right and what's wrong.
Brigadier General nothing to tell you about that.
There is a little word, and sometimes it says, Yishbar, Shema, Israel, Adonai. Good. Hugging your sleep, so again, the same camera was sitting. And they asked another question, was hugging your sleep, they tell me about like, they asked us to come together, so what's it? This is very interesting. What happens if an actor sells his idol? So actor sells his idol and he has guys something for $1,000. Does that money, independent of the actor, take on the same identity as the identity started itself? In other words, Vito Fest has done that the other day. Doesn't take on the identity, right? Doesn't take on the identity of the idolatry or not. So I'm going to do it. So it's very interesting. So ultimately, it's not going to be able to come down with the fucking tough. So nothing says I think it's going to that if Awesome sells his idol and he has that money does not retain idolatrous activity, but rather that money is just money being listen to this, right? Here's what I'm not I know that the Awesome came with our there were these people came up around what another thing. See the history. You see what's got it's fascinating. So that means it like this. There were these people who came up around and they wanted to convert. Now I've told them, guys, before you convert, here's what you need to do. Sell off all of your idolatry, right? Sell off all of your idolatry, and then you have the cash.
We're still going to get an announcement on the co-main event for the Ronda James Carano card. Not since the announcers press conference. Then Netflix was like, oh, if Ronda and Gina Carano's not doing free, how about Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao out there? All right, man. This same one that gave us Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. They saw James Crawford on Rogan. That's part of the card still. God, that card's tasty, dude. That fight so far. That card is fantastic, top to bottom. Top to bottom. Great card.
But you are, the Joshua event, talk to retire for the actual event is kind of tricky. You know, it's not a flyweight style event.
Flyweight style event. That's why the card's so put together. By far, the number one fight I want to watch is Chris Blades and Josh. Okay, yeah, by far. By far. So interesting to see how he could set up and fight that. Yeah, because James Crawford was talking about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
I'll find out something.
Let's check out how it fixed.
He said scripted, but yeah, same thing.
Yeah, man. They're competing with each other. If you remember, Jake Paul made his debut on Mike Tyson's card without a band. No, it was Roy Jones. Sorry, Roy Jones. It was awful.
He was saying something about the biting the gloves, like Mike Tyson was biting the actual gloves because he had to hold back and it was taking him everything to hold back. He's like, oh, the whole thing was weird. It's first or something.
He's a vision to Tyson, which is crazy. He's so much bigger than him. He's so much bigger than him. Right.
It's not after his last performance.
Tyson was. What do you think was going on with that? The last one. It looked a little bit like sparring.
I think it was scripted. Yeah, I ain't never seen Tyson biting his gloves. And you could just, it was taking all that he could. Not like him. It is just like, it's heartbreaking to see an icon go out like that.
Yeah.
You know, and
But it's crazy also to see him fight at 57 years old. Like,
he should have been.
No.
You know, I think it's other ways.
Yeah.
It's other ways for.
I mean, what did he get? He got at least 20, right?
Still.
He's going to have an exhibition with Tyson.
Yeah, it's a bummer to see this. Bummer to see Floyd. He's not bad for this point with money.
To want to actually, yeah.
His exact quote is, I think it's scripted. I've never seen Tyson bite his gloves, taking all that, he couldn't not to hit him. It's just like, it's heartbreaking to see a guy come out like that. Yeah, agree.
But then remember, Jake Paul did say something. Like he did come out people when he's been like, if you're saying it's, you know, it's a shit, yeah, I want to sue you. I want to get the best lawyers.
Okay, very interesting, George.
You just said I think that's, yeah.
I'm not saying I know for a fact. It's all fake. It's all scripted.
Something was up with that.
There's some sort of buddy deal. It was a disaster.
It did feel more like it was an exhibition rather than a professional
Disaster.
One's converted, and they're both absolutely converted.
All right, let's go to this right now. So Dana White, or the UFC actually, they're saying that they're paying $60 million for the whole White House event, whereas remember the Sphere, they're saying here, the Sphere cost about $20 million. They said it was so expensive that they're never going to do it again. That was a one-time event, but the White House is $60 million.
Fans will likely see fewer than 3,000 seats available, an additional 1,000 expected to be reserved for members of the U.S. military. That's good.
That's awesome, man.
This person praying for the downfall of this event. What a tool. Why? Just at the White House? I don't get that. Man. I saw someone say stimulate event, so 5 times color events. Yeah. So that was paying $15 million. Makes sense. So it's like a once in a lifetime event. Won't ever happen again. You have a better chance of fighting at the fucking Sphere than you do at the White House again. That's what everybody gets on.
Do you think that it's still possible that this event might not happen, or at the very least,
It can't be pushed. No. Guaranteed. No. You have to see it pulling off. Guaranteed. Their biggest hurdle is not getting a fight at the White House. That's all possible. They've got through an execution and all that stuff. Their biggest hurdle is getting the fighters that they need to make this the greatest event.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the stars. They don't have the firepower. They don't have the stars.
Yeah. That's a big one, and also, if you put all those stars on that one card, then it affects the following cards too. So,
Well, it seems like it's affecting the cards now. Because so far in Paramount, it's been trapped.
like this up, I mean, I don't want to see this weekend's card.
This weekend's card. It's horrible. So what's more suffering for it, you know? So it better be good.
Have you seen this? This is so apparently this reporter is also part of Ilya Tapouri's team affiliate or whatever, right? He's part of his team in some sort of way. He's saying that it's going closer to where he's not going to be fighting Gaethje at the White House. And then let me show you the actual stuff he says here. Starts right there.
And we're sure this guy's part of his team.
That's what I looked into, yeah.
He says, at this point, I can tell you, and this is information I've been given, that there's no definite confirmation that Shapiro will be at the White House. It would be ideal, but there's also a truth to this. We should never lose sight of the significance of the White House event. The White House will be used to commemorate 250th anniversary. Yep.
And they changed it to June 14th instead of July 4th because it's solid.
So the White House has to be full of American flags. No shit.
So he said it's not signed. And the chances of it taking place have decreased.
Decreased why?
That's what they're actually geopolitical and economic arguments against the fight. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't know what to extent Trump's advisor will approve when the whole fight card is presented, explaining to Trump, a fighter with a Spanish Georgian that is Hispanic. In the main event where there's a very high probability he'll knock out the American star. And yes, just in case you have a chance of winning, but this is a matter of probabilities. This is also a matter of advice and working as positively possible for American interests. So what do? That's why I do just in case you come. I mean, I kind of agree with them. It's like, I see what they're saying. I still think the fight happens. But if you're Trump, and let's say Dana White presents his card in person, which he's going to Trump, and he goes, "Yeah, we got Ilya Justin in this main event." Trump's gonna go, he doesn't know UFC. He's going, "Oh, so Justin's gonna win?" And he's going, "It's gonna be tough." Wait. Justin Gaethje, the Americans that get knocked out on live TV at the White House. The Americans just get starved. Yeah, we really don't have anyone American that can compete with them. So I get what they're saying. But yeah, what else? This is the problem. What else are you gonna do? This is 10 years ago. We have a freaking dude. Yeah, why? So many guys want to make American stars. But it's kind of this is part of the issue. This is why I guarantee you get Strickland and Hobbs out. This is part of the issue. We don't have any American stars. So if I'm the UFC guy, I pull a fucking 360. I pull a 180 and go, all right, it's Connor who's Justin Gaethje. I've said that since day one. But my sources tell me Connor's fighting in the International Fight Week. I don't know what the UFC is doing with this. It doesn't make a ton of sense.
When you mentioned Strickland too, first of all, this before he's all about being American this and American that. His cardio is great, right? I imagine him knowing that this much pressure is on his shoulders to be at the White House for America. He's probably trained the most he's ever trained before. Even though he trains like crazy.
You're talking about Justin Gaethje?
I'm sorry, Strickland
Strickland will be on the White House game.
Fuck, if he did, that would be probably the best thing ever.
He's too much of a wildcat. And he said he doesn't want to be on it, because the elite and too much of a wild. He'll get on the mic and fucking tear on the truck or ice or some shit. You just can't have it. That's the downside of Strickland. He's a breaking star, but he can say some wild shit. This is at the White House. We can't risk that. Connor, Justin, it's so easy. Figure it out. Figure it out. If you get somebody behind the scenes, you do some. David's from that, so he's like, "Hey man, be careful of that mall." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "They have shootings all the time. It's the best mall." David's from that, so he's like, "Hey man, be careful of that mall." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "They have shootings all the time. It's the best mall." There's like fire kicks on the sneaker, and he's like, "But dude, I'm telling you, it's dangerous now." He looks it up. All the shootings that we're making. We go to whatever it takes to get sleep. So me and the squad go there, and there's like gangsters in there. There's metal detectors everywhere. There's fucking fucking mall at this, bro. I wish I could remember. This mall was nuts. There's security, dude. Everybody has. Everybody has fucking AR-15s. Like, what? Dude, at a mall? At a mall. Like, goes up to the guy. Name's a fan. And he was like, "Oh, what's up, B-Shop? What you doing here, man? What's up, man? Why do you guys have AR-15s or something?" Dude, last week they were cutting throats in the bathroom. What? They're cutting throats in the bathroom. What the fuck is that, dude? Every week there's something popular. Usually happens outside Nordstrom, so don't go out Nordstrom. Like, holy fuck, don't go behind Nordstrom. They're cutting throats in the bathroom. Jesus, yeah. These like gangsters out there staring at me. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. These guys are eyeballing me. And my buddy, Justin Elliott, who's from and raised in the Tuskegee, this is from this is the gay area. They don't want to fight you. This is a gay area of the mall. Yeah. Well, no, that mall attracts like a lot of gay guys. The mall has a gay neighborhood as well as a bad neighborhood. Like, dude, it's the Wild West. Yeah. We have so much fun. Where'd you get that jacket? I love that jacket. Do you really? It's my favorite jacket. Yeah, which one is? Mine, no, mine is. Mine's rare. Mine's the average. Mine's average.
You right now talking about Rothschild. And now he's on Joe Rogan. This nigga is just he was awful in MMA. He is awful at stand-up comedy. This nigga is terrible. I'm gonna spend some more show. This nigga was in front of his audience. Niggas paid to see him. They should just be excited that you're in the fucking room. And they were like, oh my God, I paid to see this nigga. You know what? You deserve it. Any person who was punched in the head professionally, and then you go, I wonder what he's thinking. You deserve all of your it's awful. Absolutely terrible.
David's really there's a gift around the business of these kind of Democrats. It's not what they do. Like, you have fun. We're not going to give you some guaranteed money that they want. That's going to set the standard we don't want to set. So, yeah, they probably do better on Netflix. This is kind of their cup of tea. It's going to be you guys, then it's going to be fucking Floyd versus Manny. Tyson versus, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, this is like not what we do. This is one time that Dan is like, that's sucky, that's shitty, whatever. You just kind of like, you know, you're happy for mine too. You get paid. So you better on the Netflix platform. It's not what we do. We're not in the world of gimmick fights that Bellator back in the day. It's not what we do. It's not in our business model. I think this would have been dope on the White House cover. But it's out. Two Americans are sick. Two Americans out of left field, against the casuals. And to me, it checks all boxes for the White House card. But Dana's like, yeah, they want like a whole other team that can do that. That's all. I don't know what they're going to do for the White House. I go through the matchups. I go through the rankings. I don't know what they're doing. I have no clue. Alex Aragon, okay. Brazilian versus French dude, that makes no sense. I'm not in there. Jesse Gaethje, okay, that's cool. Yeah, okay. The numbers they need, I don't know what they're going to do something that's going to surprise us, but I can't figure it out for the life of it. I don't know what they're going to do. Like a full card that makes American look good, I don't know what they're going to do. Let's see what they're doing sphere. Mirage, Mountain Chicago, that's a Mexican name, though. Yeah, I'm just saying like how crazy this card was because they blew this up like, you know, it's like a huge thing. We do Sugar and crazy energy. Again, that's not gonna fucking. I didn't do Lumbies. I don't know what you're gonna do. Yeah, so even this card where I look at it right now, it's not like what they promised to be this, you know, hardcore, crazy, amazing card. So yeah, I don't know if hopefully the White House event shows up. I cannot figure it out. Okay, so check this out. You know, Ronda Rousey said before about all the brain injury, you know, the stuff that she's suffering from, and all that stuff. So that's one of the reasons why having this fight is kind of a surprise, right? So this is what Ronda said. No, here's the thing. You gotta give her benefit of doubt. A, I don't think she thought she was gonna come back. B, she's trying to sell some books. So she said it's a wild choice. So the only issue is now the commission is gonna be all in California too. They said they were too. Yes. So she said they checked me. They did every single test possible to check me. I actually finally got a positive diagnosis. Dr. Charles at the Cleveland Clinic said, I've listened to all of your symptoms. I've looked at all your brain scans. Your brain looks great. There's no issues. Yeah. And this is what the CSAC is saying. We're going to put Rhonda through a neurological concussion battery test to make sure she's okay. All the doctors take that. Doctors are going to have to do a lot of medicals. Don't and Gina too. Gina's 44, 43. Like Gina goes through some shit too. No, that's mentioned because again, I think Rhonda went on that whole CT brain trauma thing. Granted, she has that a lot of brain trauma, but some of it, so. Yeah, you have to exaggerate a little bit. And plus, she's been off of like hardcore training and fighting for so long. Her brain must have recovered to a certain degree. I hope. I've heard it does recover. I mean, yeah, it does, but obviously it doesn't recover. I feel like lifetime trauma. I think they should do mostly just groundwork stuff. And this is some footage of her training recently, spine, or just in the picture. Is she still training with Evian, or no? This is a different guy? I don't think so. It's much better. Just even that freaking meme is like, oh god, she's fighting like a cat. 2025.
He has accepted upon himself all of the mitzvos.
Continuing associated delays with potential time. This part of the older one. Be surprised if she stays with me. Silver, yeah, this is the older one. To a former striker. This one, obviously, with him anymore. Yeah, I'd be surprised if she sticks with me. Yeah, I probably want to fresh start. Yeah, we showed this on T5K, but yeah, Junior's looking to think. Best face in these comments. Wanted by Murder. Nice rap though. Jesus Christ, dude. Some of the best fans and some of the worst fans. Yeah, I don't know fans. Alright, so this is the start out of the upcoming weekend's main event. Kavanaugh versus Murdoch. Don't they look like kids here, dude? They look like little, they look like teenagers. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like us. It's just like Tiger. They're smaller, man. Yeah, but they're also just very, very young. The whole thing's weird to me. It's like the whole cartel, killings and stuff and shit. No, we figured it out. We're good. It's like, well, that's fine. Yeah, this is Brennan right at a press conference when he was asked about wanting to fight at the White House. You see how he actually was kind of interesting. This is going to be in Spanish, but it's subtitled. So it's very, very short with it's like, what? He's like, what's you? Someone new, whatever, like, yeah, it's tough, right? It's tough with ICE and then getting rid of illegals. Like, I have left friends and family, so I get it. I don't have a problem. If that's how it feels, I get it. Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't think the UFC is asking to fight on that card. Again, and I know they're not asking real Mexican fighters at the White House. That's stupid. That wouldn't be good. You're like, hey, I don't think Brandon has to worry about it, so it's not up for discussion. B, I get it. Yeah, there's emotional things going on and stuff like that. This one I thought was also interesting. So Sean Strickland says that every time he does weight cuts, he can't see out of one eye. That's not good. Yeah, you also don't want to share that information. Hopefully he posted that after. But even so, when he says during every wake up, it's kind of like, oh shit, we're gonna pay attention to it now. Yeah, depending where it's right.
God, this is right.
This one which is interesting too. So, when last about this promotion being remember the Usman's brother got cut from UFC because he was taking drugs. He got TVs, and so he was supposed to fight at this event, and then suddenly he had to bail out for undisclosed reasons. Do you know how strict the drug testing is out there at Greenwood? I think I'm counting this one. But it's in Costa Rica. So you can be juiced to get killed up. And Rabbi Santos is a good fucking Top Duffy's there? That's dope, buddy. How come we don't see that? Hell yeah. You think Smith treats Sherman? Kuto's such a savage. You haven't seen him fight. Diego Santos, great fight. Romanov, fuck yes, dude. Todd Duffy, let's go. That's definitely an upgrade. Hell yeah. The heavyweight tournament. Game break bring up over to his big first in Miami. Oh, it's in Miami. I thought it was Costa Rica. Yeah, I was like, what the hell is Costa Rica? Something says something about Dominican Republic here, but anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. It should be Dominican Republic. Yeah, this is Dominican Republic. Should go there. Hold on. So listen to me. Just cut from the funny one story, blah blah blah. Signed to return game. Yeah. Oh, we're just in Dominican Republic. I'm part of the company. This a few days. Keep going down. Yeah. Game break returns May 1st. The second. That's all. This first one, then they didn't make it. Yeah,
so he's like, hey man, be careful at home. And he's like, dude, dipshit. The conversation.
But I wonder if there's
and I was thinking what I said. And then I had a conversation with somebody who's on the inside.
I'm just going out.
And I can almost confidently say that Imavov's not going to get the next touch. You're going you just look at the lay of the land, the landscape of the UFC, the Paramount deal. It's going to be Strickland versus Hamza.
A lot better now.
It's Strickland Hamza.
So check out this MMA fight. If you want this fighting,
it's Strickland Hamza.
Which is always like a story. I'm like, how the hell did you
That's what you're getting. You're going to get Strickland Hamza sometime this year. Makes all the sense. They need American stars. Can you name a bigger star than Strickland?
I get it.
As far as United States goes, they need USA stars.
Oh.
I'd have to look at the actual rankings, but I don't know. Look it up, dude. You got Sugar Sean. Who else? American. You're looking for American stars. You look at the top. You look at the top for now. Justin Gaethje's up there, right? But he's on the, last
around here. And yeah, that was terrible.
Max Holloway.
It's celebration now.
You know what I'm talking about? But you're going to see a big push for Strickland to be the face of the United States. It's going to be around faces at UFC. And what leads me to believe we're going to get Strickland's club this year fairly soon. Not in the next 2 or 3 months, because he's just fine.
What fight was my favorite one?
Q2.
Sideways, Bloodsport,
Kickboxing International, was that too soon? Still after the White House. Too soon, though. It's not going to happen in June. It's going to be in June, July.
This guy says I have a
August is September.
There's some random dude goes after 400.
August, September. I bet he gets Strickland. And I was thinking
of someone put in the high yield, 3.5% is standard, grow it to 3 to 6 months of emergency fund, and start investing in a solid mutual fund. Good job, huh? Yeah, I'll probably take that advice. Thanks, Sean. Also, let's do Strickland play LMAO more than I had in my account most of my life. Good job, random threats person. Oh, that's not threat. People like threat. Yeah, I guess it's starting to grow popularity. Like the people who are from UFC's like forcing it. This guy is pretty badass. His name is Jacob Peacock. I thought Nick Newell was the only person that had this condition. This guy's in one championship, and he's been kind of killing it. So that would be very fair. It was a very even fight. I'll show you a little bit of this real quick. There's no upside in taking this fight. You beat him, you're like, all right, dude, he had one fucking arm. He looks like, dude, he had one on him. Yes. And I think we talked about it before. I think that's kind of in a weird way. Never mind. See, boom. He beat the shit out. He did it a few times. That's pretty good.
They're filing $1 billion lawsuit against Sella and TK. Queensbury is the part that Frank Warren's a part of. And they're saying that, I guess, since they signed on the Sella, TK signed, and then they're supposed to do a lot of things with Queensbury, and they kind of bailed out of it. They only made about $1 million if they would stay. So it's a breach of contract thing. So they're suing, and obviously Dana White's associated with TK on the side too.
Queensbury promotion takes serious loss of income from the creation of Zufa. It's just competition, right? But they're saying they're going to be good to them.
Yeah. Here's like the main part right here.
Oh, you said $1 million.
No, I said billion. You said million. Did I say million? It's $1 billion. That's why I said $1 billion. Sorry, I think it's $1 billion. She's $1 billion. I thought he said $2 billion. That's stupid.
I guess the currency lock on how should have been UFC champ.
They're filing $1 billion lawsuit against Sella and TK. Queensbury is the part, the group that Frank Warren's part of, and they're saying that, I guess, since they signed on the Sella TKO group signed Paramount, and then they're supposed to do a lot of things with Queensbury, and they kind of bailed out of it. They would have made about $1 million if they would have stayed. So it's a breach of contract thing. So they're suing, and obviously Dana White's associated with TKO on the side too.
So Queensbury promotion takes serious loss of income from the creation of Zufa. It's just competition, right? They're saying they're going to be good to them.
Yeah. He never crashed his motorcycle.
Well, he said $1 million. It's $1 billion.
No, it's $1 billion.
That's a good
You said
offer.
million. Did I say million? That's why I said billion. Sorry, that's a great. Put it in on just $1 billion. He says $2 billion. That's stupid.
That's he lost a lot of time.
They're filing $1 billion lawsuit against Sella and TKO. Queensbury is the part, the group that Frank Warren's a part of. And they're saying that, I guess, since they signed on Sella, TKO signed Paramount, and then they're supposed to do a lot of things with Queensbury, and they kind of bailed out of it. They would have made about $1 million if they would have stayed. So it's a breach of contract thing. So they're suing, and obviously Dana White's associated with TKO on the side too.
Queensbury promotion takes serious loss of income from the creation of Zufa. It's just competition, right? But they're saying they're going to be good to them.
Yeah. It's like the main part right here.
Well, he said $1 million.
No, I said billion.
You said million.
Did I say million?
Now,
That's why I said billion.
now it's a
They couldn't want you $1 billion. He says $2 billion. That's stupid.
Kick to the groin, it sucks, dude. Tonight changes the path of the fight. Okay. So, sorry. Thanks for fighting. And for number one watching, and for anyone talking shit about the eye poke, just go ahead and try to hold your eye open and go and just touch it. Just touch it. Go ahead and pull yourself. Yeah. I am one word underscore Eric with K underscore. Should the UFC bring back soccer kids and gal opponents and scrappers are taking on the sport? No, I think being on Paramount, getting to mainstream, that's not going to help things. You know, if he had a crook off soccer kick, down opponent, I went my knees to a down opponent. I don't think that's as brutal. I think that's more satiable. I think it's more, people can take that in, understand it a little more. Head kicks to a down opponent's tough, dude. That's tough to swallow for the Capitals. Maddie Ellis. Thoughts on Ryan Garcia's performance and thoughts on Floyd Pacquiao? That is 84 years too late. Facts. Ryan Garcia, listen. Ryan Garcia is one of the most talented boxers in the world. When his head's on straight and he wants to do his job, he's one of the very best boxers in the world. And you can see that it's not proven. But I'd love to see him get a match against Floyd Manny. It's just another circus act. I don't get it. I mean, I'll see the argument say, well, Netflix is getting views. Okay, so is ISIS beheadings, so is slap fight. It doesn't mean it's good. It doesn't mean we should see it. There's no long combination. I don't like it. From Mike, and David. 2 likes. What's the next move in each fighter scenario? Number 1, Ronda wins. Ronda wins the armbar, guillotine, whatever. So Ronda by submission. What's next? Next Ronda would be, I don't think this would be a one and done for her. She'll beat Gina via armbar, and then you're going to get her versus Holly Holm. Yeah, I would think you get a rematch her versus Holly Holm or Cyborg. Cyborg would be right? I don't know the category. Holly would be good. People tell you watch her fight redeem himself against Holly. They want her to win against Holly, but Cyborg would be like, that's fuck that stuff. I would take that fight. I assume get Ronnie versus Holly. Gina pulls it off somehow with my decision. TKO fight is. Probably that. At her age, Friday fight needs food. This guy's literally saying it's really funny, and I just assume it's a flying knees. Gina pulls it off somehow wins by decision TKO. They're savages. And I just assume that flying. That's good that you thought that. Yeah, it is. Because I'm a little already good person. I didn't think it's like flying tails. What's your next month? She's done. She's ready. There's no nothing. For Robert, it'd be Hollywood. Flying tail. I made my day. My brain is not flying. You mentioned slap fighting. There's this dude. He looked like he really looked like Kim Jong-un with like slick back blonde hair. And then he kept putting his mouthpiece in and just gagging, like constantly gagging every time. Has that ever happened to you? No. Apparently the comments from the fighters are like, no, I totally understand that feeling. I'm like, no, I know that. And if you have a well-fitted mouthpiece, is Unbreakable still around for mouthpieces? At least it doesn't make me a mouthpiece. So I have the Showtime mouthpiece, the hybrid. The best fucking mouthpieces. Yeah, they're still doing the damn thing. Usually that's mouthpieces. Yeah, Unbreakable. Does it feel like it's not in there? Yeah, it just fits perfect. Perfect fit. They take molds in the teeth, you set them in, and they send them out. Did you say Fluffy's a girl? Yeah, he got a girl looking dope, right? Yeah. I told you before, my friend, he has a jewelry shop, and he said he wants to, he obviously wants you to show it around, but he wants to do a custom grill. God, would you ever, I'm 43 kids, man. I don't know if I'm like, demo. If you took pictures for random, like, stuff, that'd be fun. I'll be down. You'll take it, I'm down. Yeah, those are the best mouthpieces. Bar none. Actually, I got football. That's all of them. All right, guys. Well, I love you. Thanks for watching. This is a quick one today. So it goes. We did Real Housewives of MMA. Appreciate guys. Keep sending any questions. I will post on Mondays and Wednesdays. Any questions, DM me. And like you see, I've answered damn near all of them. So that's what we do here. All right, guys. We love you. Watch the fights this weekend. Paramount, UFC, and Mexico. Hopefully everything goes okay and everybody's safe. And Laredo is throwing down. We got Cheeto, Riverback, and Daniels fighting. Great card. It's what it is. 3 to the White House card. You get a Strickland, write this down. Get that fight. Guarantee it. All right, that's it, kids. Love you. Till next time. I'm out.
This is like slowly, that's it, we're done. There's nothing more to discuss. So it's very interesting. So therefore, what this means is, let's go full circle. How did this start?
Strawberry, vanilla, caramel, vanilla, Oreo brownie. Gotta love it. This is Indiana staple.
This week's episode on Patreon was us talking about comedy in general. In the past, we have done recently. What have we done, brother? It's never funny. It was always funny. We did last week. Joe Rothschild, right? And that was a long time. I didn't promise you a raise. I didn't promise you a raise.
Shout out to Tradition. Copper noodles. Chicken and a bunch of them.
Anyways, that's not right. We're here to watch 10 minutes of film. So start the timer. Everything for 10 minutes. Let's go. The one's been really terrible. Rosa Alarcon in the chat. Turno's mom.
Oh, see how you say my name right first? That's how I know it's not real, dude. Jerry, your girls give gender fluid energy. All right, we can stop this right here. Brush your hair. Oh, no, okay, so let's see. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Not a lot of crazy cool comments for 2 weeks, dude. Isn't that crazy? 2 weeks
on change, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, like I said before the podcast started, you gotta make that tonight something.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We're talking about length of my penis then. Let's see if they're on.
I pray to God it's all plugged in. I don't think everything's plugged in. It's plugged in. Yeah, there you go. See,
The team, the first time the team did something right. You know what?
The last thing that I want to say.
Oh, I didn't even read the title. My bad. I've gotten 4 hours of sleep, y'all. Renato Moicano, 10-7 Papa's new Papa's comedy special is hosted by Kabir Time.
The last thing that I want to say is, sometimes when I'm doing the Show Me the Money podcast, I cannot articulate like that. I cannot say the things that I believe on because it's a 1 hour show and I have to be funny. You know, I have to be funny. I want to be funny. I'm speaking on my second language, and so that's why I can understand why the people click and they say, hey, this guy is dumb, you know? And if you think yourself as dumb, you think that people that watch the Rabbi Rothschild show on that's fucking terrible. Even I can do better than that shit, brother. And I don't even speak English, and I keep calling it thank you so much, Ariel, for the platform. Is it a weird Italian movement?
I'm not sure. Maybe Eastern European or something like that.
Brazilian, I think.
What's his name? Did they say it in the title?
Renato Moicano.
Brazilian. I mean, that makes sense. But dude, I think we have, you remember Kevin, the guy. Is he one of our guys?
Probably. Maybe a wartime general. My mom said be nice to Gerardo tonight, guys, or not. She saw the chat. That's spelling my name constantly. She's like, yo, I didn't raise this. What's it called? Shout out to Renato, though, dude. Very hard to be like, people talk shit about how I talk while also talking to us.
Oh yeah, that was really funny. Great delivery. You know, and another thing is that if you think I'm dumb, then why you watch the Ringo
He's talking about Renato Moicano, I am representing.
Yeah, it's funny. It doesn't sound like the Brazilian accent that I'm used to. It sounds more like. I guess I kind of make it sound more. It sounds more.
Brendan Chappie is my wife.
Italian Borat.
Yeah.
If you don't like my show, you're my wife.
Let's go to the next one.
What's up, Cheesebeard?
The daddy's number thing.
Oh yeah, that was good.
So we're supposed to do a lot of daddy's number stuff.
I give you your daddy's number.
It is, Mom, don't ask questions that you don't want the answers to, okay? You're going to say something about squirrels.
No baseball, Dad. This is my copy.
What did you just say? Oh, all right. He's a cute bitch, and that's what that's what I
like the Brazilian coffee.
ABC were hosting that Super Bowl. I mean, we just did this stuff in the Super Bowl. All this, okay, here we go. Wear a damn helmet posted this one. I really thought it'd be funny to have the lid in my daughter's Barbie two-time game. It's not, and shame on you. You signed the concern Bobby.
I saw that one during the week and it made me laugh and I completely didn't understand. And also the Braves was firing up as it is now. I was like, is it really?
I mean,
oh, that's true. Okay, I thought you were saying like, dude, you live in 2025. Like I don't. I'm so ready to do it. And it's the fucking chat show that I did before.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, this is crazy. I was gonna save it for after tweets while our other show. But I might as well just fucking say it now. So I show up. I Florida and I go, dude, check this out. Check this out. And I took this water bottle, this new cheap ass water bottle.
Don't spit. Don't spit.
And I was like, can you believe it makes that noise? And he looked at it and he was like, why is it strong? Why are you holding it like that? It's like, what do you mean, dude? Yeah, that's across the wood. You can just drink it like this. So I don't know. It doesn't drop. I've been telling you guys for a long time. You didn't believe me. I'm not smarter than that. This is Callan and I'm Doc. Chin, Aquila. There is no Callan. This is Shopper. Brandon. How many Brandons are there? Another Brandon. Isn't it funny? I just can't, I'm so happy that I didn't do that. Could you imagine? I'm like all serious. I got a problem. We got a water bottle problem. You walked over, you're like, I gotta shoot the funniest thing of all time. You're like, I got a water bottle. I'm like, wait, what about the funniest thing of all time? And then you spin it all out. I spin it because he's laughing. I'm not gonna laugh this time, but it is pretty funny. Yeah. It was pretty funny. It is a louder noise than you think it could have. It's super loud and it sounds. Now I agree. It kind of sounds good. So, but you chose to watch that. You chose to watch it.
My mom says they should bottle that hamster drink out.
Yeah, it's a cheap Target bottle. My girlfriend was like, I need to buy it on the I need to go to a concert. So I bought it. She's like, just return it. I said, no, I'll keep it. Why not? Yeah, I regret that.
Well, I just team was the Diddler, dude. Yeah. Drink it. It's good for you. Alrighty. This is from Matan. Deep cut by Matan Books by Andy Kaufman. Danny Kaufman 2. I promise I have more sleep this week. Let's see.
I'm gonna warn you now. Don't fucking bully. I'll show up right to your house. I'll show up at your fucking house. Bang. Come on, you're doing me on Rogan, dude. I know what you're fucking doing. I don't give a fuck about your UFC shit. I don't give a shit about your UFC bullshit. Well, that's what I used to be like. And now I'm not that way. I'm gonna warn you out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Matan is very good at this shit. I'm fully on board with Matan now. He cracks me up. I don't watch it. I've never seen it. But when I do see it, it's pretty good. Especially he's got some stuff. That kind of reminds me of the clips where I talk about violence in my DNA. So the difference being I'm not serious. Right? Callan was doing like a bit, a serious bit, right?
But it's exactly. He's desperate. Callan's desperate. He's like, I'll show humility and acknowledge the times I was weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Shop's still holding on. He's like, no, I'm the best. Years to understand.
Yeah, Shop is less versatile.
Let's see what we got next. I'm telling you, I already did a little scroll down to get this ready for the show. Not a lot of clips for the last 2 weeks. I wanted to ask you about this. Did you hear about Mark Aaron talking shit about Rogan? You saw that? Like this week?
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, that was that's the same show some do. I heard American React talk about it. I listened to the Vulture Pod. I watched Bad Friends. I went through the whole thing. And he said the same thing 3 or 4 times. But I enjoyed it.
Oh, you could say 8.
Yeah, you want him to stop saying it? No. I'm a numbers guy. I need 8 more times.
And I watched, I'm a freaking watcher with the Matt Sheets on the podcast. And towards the end of the Patreon episode, Shane was like, a lot of old people out there talking shit.
Yeah, he talked about that a little bit on the Vulture pod. He was like, and the Vulture guy who was like the little fucking. I was like, are you dressing like this on purpose? Like, are you trying to be a character? He looked like a meme on the internet. Right? So you could just or whatever. But anyways, he cracked me up because he was like, and the people that consume this content, they like both sides. They like hearing both sides. Kind of like Shavish, but also we like Marin making fun of them, and we like the pushback too. Like Shane calling them old. I'm like, yeah, that's both. Both of you make fun of each other for my entertainment. I enjoy that.
It does feel like the starting of a civil war.
Yeah, bring it back, dude. The comedy civil war stopped, but did it really ever stop? No. We need another Gettysburg. Ever heard of it?
We need another just bird. It's getting funny now. That was the first attack, dude.
Just such a good impersonation. Can you imagine there's about to be the war and like that's what the general is doing? Go, go, go! Instead of the Braveheart speech, but they're just like so amped. Oh, do you remember what you're talking about?
Oh shit!
My dad used the 9 poles.
Thank you, David. Thank him.
Thank you, David Donovan.
Yeah, I mean, it's like comedy so real quick.
Wait, answer this question.
Yeah, it is.
Imagine we get sued for saying this.
It's not, but it's, I can see why you'd be confused by that because of the NSFW chat Discord that we do where everyone's like, yeah, that's a record to this stuff.
Did you see Papa's new bit about slavery? It's as racist as you think. I haven't seen it yet.
You know what I want? I hope that comes up in the clips, but I want to say this. What I truly hope comes up. Have you seen the clip that I did?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen it? It's on Change somewhere, and if we can't find it, I have it because at the end of the
Okay, gotcha.
yeah, it's that great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I can't believe you're the only kid on here. I think we should throw a party with me. Must be that I've returned to the party and call it. Here's the thing, Mom. We'll get back to the Timos thing real quick. I've only ever met people that I think that I don't like.
Really?
Except for Jerry Garcia. But he's a Jerry, which I don't like.
Right. And you've never met the one from that we said on the show. What is that?
Oh,
That was something. That was
Don't get out there. Absolutely. I know a ton of it out there. All right, Mom. Let's keep We're supposed to get off these nuts 5,000. Oh, that's Sean Connery. Yeah. That's why.
Oh, and also, I got to take Sonic listeners. We are we're going to do a 24-hour single copy check. What does that mean? That means we're going to watch a single copy for 24 hours. It's going to be, I think, the 20th. Well, that's in September. The 20th of the month. Who knows? But 9:20, second on the stream with us. We're going to do that. It's unsafe and crazy, but we're doing it. And then we're going to have guests, so probably Marg, we'll probably have Marg on, hopefully. And I was going to text Sean. I forgot to text him. But I'm going to try and see if he would be so honored to have him on. Probably and then, I don't know, maybe we're going to be doing it for so long.
One thing for sure, I don't think we go over.
No, Miguel doesn't like us.
And my mom will not be. Yeah, Director has calendar 24 hours, September 20th. I put it in the chat. Screenshot it. Tell your wife.
I would love to have Luke, but I don't think he has any interest in that.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Shama Coco posting this one. Jason will mention before bedtime. Random question for you. You got to train with Brendan Chop when you first started out, right? Yeah, but it was after he was tough. I didn't know him before that. So in other words, before that, he was a great guy, but I never met him, right? I don't know about great, but I met him after 12. You're talking about Ultimate Fighter beat. Rashad Evans told me to ask you if it's so funny. He's talking to somebody that does not understand my book. He keeps going. What is he talking about? Ultimate Fighter beat. Rashad Evans told me to ask you if it's true that Shab was so desperate to get in that Jackson didn't give himself cauliflower ear on one side with a pair of pliers, and that he was jamming it at the end of the week. Come on, it's just between us and a few homeless cats, maybe a few key chains of blades. Stay on topic. If you're asking me, did Chop come in the gym one day with a swallow beer and 6 to 8 parallel scratches on it that were obviously made while using a clear pliers to do yourself cauliflower ear, then I have to plead the fifth. Did Rashad remember it the same way? He told me to ask Jay and you. Also, he wanted me to ask how's Pop.
Wow, to a normal person.
It's so funny. I mean, he doesn't show the person that he's messaging. He's never talks to him.
Yeah, dude, I mean, Sean is very funny with the shotgun gun text. He talks to his family like that. He's going to the dinner where we're going.
LPJ 27. I think we're going to start. I think we're going to start at like 9 a.m.
Something like that. Yeah, we're thinking early in the morning.
9 a.m. to 9 a.m. 24 hours stream. This podcast is the most live thing I've watched. Alrighty. 9 a.m. our time, Pacific Standard Time.
Watch yourself, Ryan. I have violence in my brain. I guess I could be a compliment.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Let's just see how to read it. Yeah.
When I was a young boy, I was quite naughty, but then I matured and became a distinguished and well-respected British man.
Yeah, well, Ryan Hardy, yeah, Australia will get it 7 days ahead.
Thank you, Christian.
Shout out to you, Christian. We used the voice. Alrighty. Do you think he did that? Do you think he used flyers to do that?
I didn't even know that story. There's so much shot there that, like, that's when I didn't need to know. But that would surprise me.
Yeah. Some real hawks in the chat. Shout out to you guys, especially people that are always here. Manly and DP2, Mark Bears, Victor D. Alrighty, let's see here. 27 minutes ago, a month ago. I don't know how far we're going to make it. It's not a lot of posts. Let's see this one. This one's posted by Fuller of Chips. Co-host trolling Papa about road condition.
Maybe the special got bad reviews. Or are you inviting us to the motion?
Mothership only the podcast has been lost. This has to be right. Have you seen before?
I mean, all these tracks and things blend together for me. He's like a necklace salesman or something that has a podcast. Very random. Or like a jeweler that have a podcast. And it's weird that a jeweler. Actually, you know what? I don't know a jeweler like this. I would have thought that they were like this.
Very close to being a racist joke. You never seen Uncut Gems, dude? I know exactly.
Oh, yeah.
He moved to Texas. Is that official? Oh, yeah. So did you move into Joe Rogan's back house? No, I heard that. Yeah, that's the rumor.
One more thing about this guy, this Jackson guy. He has that voice, that like scumbag voice. Where does it come from? Is it like too much hard living?
You know how to say something like that? You do make a sacrifice when you have too many chicks in one day. Your voice becomes like a rotten egg.
Yeah, so anyway.
It's like you got Steve voice. Were you doing like whippets? So
Yeah, exactly.
the age of 34?
You're right. That is exactly what it is. Steve voice. Like, fucking. So you moved to Austin. How often do you suck Joe Rogan's dick?
Incredible.
It's like sublime voice.
All right.
I don't want to bring it up. Hey, you were teaching the Secret Service. You hired like Anderson teaches the White House cop.
Teach him fucking the hand
Yeah,
I wish, bro. I wish.
I mean, that's serious.
Oh, I wish I would. You ever seen this fucking house? I wish I lived in Bangkok. Oh, no, I got my own house. Yeah, I'm an awesome. Outside house. I'm like Travis. Nope, he lives like Austin. I live in Travis. I wish I lived in his fucking backyard. You live in the
He's a good guy.
You live in the back of Joe Rogan's house, right? How's that not an insult? It's definitely an insult. So I could just say, I mean, say something. What do you
are we fact checking him? I don't think he lives in Joe Rogan's house.
For sure. Yes, I know.
I think it's weird for you, like, Doc, if you lived on Lake Austin, I would feel really insane.
I'm saying where he lives.
Yeah, I'd be like, I live on Lake Travis, he lives on the other side of town.
Yeah,
Maybe near another lake. Make it more ambiguous.
Yeah, well, Shab's got to let you know that he's good friends with him. He knows where he lives. And he's also not smart enough to go get the benefit, right? Gathering benefit. because he's just not smart enough to think on his feet. He barely stand.
Uh-oh, I got a prediction here, dude. He's gonna run out of money, dude. I mean, no, right? He doesn't always just do stand-up. That's the real answer. But he starts making Star Trek apps. And he knows where everyone is. And he's like, hop in the truck. He has a bunch of trucks. He's hiring people to drive people all around to see comedians out.
Dude, that is hilarious. Well, what if they found out? That's obviously just the funny joke. I don't know.
It's plausible. That's why it's funny.
Right, it could be
Hop in the TRX. I'll suck my dick. He's making them suck his dick.
Everyone goes to
Yeah.
okay, let's say he doesn't. Let's say they catch the music coming.
Through the trucks watching Star Tour.
If they just caught him like selling people's information, like all the people they have to bring in, and he's like, oh, well, I didn't like know, dude. Like, but he's just been selling it every day, and they're selling famous people, like sending emails for fucking everybody that goes on their show.
Drive fast, all gas, that's what he calls it, on the sides of the sightseeing trucks.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're right, it is possible.
And guess what, dude? Guess what? What? He's doing stand-up on the fucking sightseeing truck.
Oh, yeah.
He's not doing stand-up. He's the tour guide.
He's the tour guide. He has all the names. He's like, over there is, that's the mothership. Oh, you almost forgot. He's like, that's Brian Callen's house. This is Brian Callen's. He's in the...
So he just has the buttons.
He goes over to the weird restaurants and stuff. He's like, that restaurant's Mexican. We need to table time. White person hand out into the table time. Dallas, he drives out of Austin. What's up, Dallas? Why did we drive from Austin to Dallas? That's part of the tour, baby.
Alright, buckle up. He starts going like 90 guys.
Austin is different.
Alright, what? How much is it?
I don't know, but you gotta play this. While you're scrolling, I'll keep talking. I'm gonna try and say that it's just,
let's see. Clint Fuller of Chicks posted this one. One of Papa's greatest tales in the comic book store. I love Wolverine. Even a character that doesn't even jack for that. I love Wolverine and I love collecting stuff. I've always collected stuff that appreciates it. I was buying and selling on eBay forever. You are into comics.
I grew up huge in the comics.
Did you sell to people or online?
Just people. Online, I'm 37, so I was opened up a little comic shop in my mom's closet. I had my comics there.
You had friends come over?
Random people walking in the house, and my mom wouldn't show it down.
How is the closet? Was it only on display or
Everything was on display and organized. More like had it like on the little sleeve. They look like
yes.
I just had them all in there. Yeah, I had all the corny envelopes, the folders. I had posters on the wall.
How big is this closet?
I mean, yeah, young man, 8 or 9, so I thought it was huge, but enough for grown men and kids to come in. My mom's like, you're fucking strangers in the house.
How did people know that this was happening?
Because I stood outside and had signs.
Selling comic books in my mom's closet?
Yep.
And, did you sell any?
Oh, yeah, man.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Were there older men that came over?
Yep. They bought them.
I mean, should we just finish it? Sure. I was going to say, like, it's just because he's hanging around Theo Vaughn. It's funny. Yeah, this is like,
yeah, he doesn't know how to deliver it as if it's a joke.
yes.
Yeah, which I do think that he is. I know the narrative is that he's just lying or whatever, but I think you're right. And now that I watched it this time, I do think he's doing a bit. And it's just failing. It's not funny, but it doesn't make it strange. But what's his name? Rick Glassman. He's just so funny. It's showing. Like he's like a fucking bully saying that no, we can't wait to show him in the locker. Yeah. And then this has show me in the locker. He made him look like this, and then Rick looked at him and he was like, "Oh hell yeah!" I thought it would just be funny, but now look at what I've done to Brendan Shaw. I mean, it looked like he looked so much worse than Rick did. It's stupid. It's bullying, but it's like kind of bullying.
It's 5D chessboard.
Yeah, really, it is fine. Yeah, it's like it's the kind of bullying that I look at it and it makes me nervous. Like, damn, dude, he's capable of this. I'm not sure I've ever done something like this to somebody or that I would ever do it. Like if I had the power to make someone look this bad, I'm not sure I would.
Like there's people that fantasize about doing this, and there's people that do it.
Yeah, we're like crazy. Rick Glassman is insane.
Like you could tell they were just there, kind of fondly, but
Do you really believe that?
oh yeah, because they didn't know much about the comics. Looking like the cheapest one, it's like 25 cents.
Did you think something was weird at the time, and then later on you were called?
Yes.
Stranger danger. Did you make money? So you're a little entrepreneur now, and now instead of comics, you're selling CBD.
Sure, it's one of the things like that. What else you saw?
You do well with your merch.
You pretty well.
Well, he was like an expert.
Yeah. Last week was a hot. Charlie's and almost Charlie's in the werewolf.
Oh yeah, I heard about the werewolf thing.
Somebody had posted it on Facebook, but go ahead and talk about the
Okay, Charlatan werewolf. Wow. I mean, that's creative. I kind of like that. Weird. Oh, he says it wrong. But I think Bappa is. I mean, he's proven that he's good with weird words and names and messing stuff up. So werewolf, the redacted, pretty fun. Chris Wheeler. How do you say your werewolf? Werewolf.
Oh, werewolves. I haven't seen the clip yet. But we got this one here. Special request. We're not taking any more requests from the chat, but we do have a special request from one.
Yeah. I wanted to see this, and I wanted you all to see this.
It's posted by Stock Standard 5323. Revealed why the assassins use words like K and
Dude, I didn't even read the caption the first time I watched it. I've watched this 15 times. This shit is great. This is wild. I don't know where it's from. It's like
what is this?
I don't know. I want to know. I tried to look it up and figure it out, and I have grade 6, so I wasn't able to do it. The research I did online did not reveal what this is.
It's very funny how I asked that question and did not expect a grade drop.
Fuck.
It's so funny, like nobody knows who killed JFK, but we all definitely know you have graves.
Oh, yeah.
It's just countless of British films that you may even remember.
I mean, dude, my thyroid is fucked up, dude.
It's different.
Stand-up comedy is the most.
Yo, what is this? Is the most gangster art form?
That's what he says, dude. And it gets cringier than that. Also, I want you to notice the acting. It took me a second. The acting of everybody in this clip is so bad. The guy that he like the host of the show, the host of this thing, is doing everything he can to make it seem like he's not actually hosting it. It's crazy, and then you should see the other two too. I don't know if they're ashamed to be in it or what's going on, but it's like a public service announcement. In Indonesia is the place? Oh, no, I don't even know. The independent company. It's the way he was covering it. That Cowboys never made these movies. That looks like a cow. You could get on their back. Well, you don't get on the cow's back. Yeah, that looks like a horse. You get on their back. Hey, it looks like when cow was being hit. Now, why would you make this face like this? He'd probably just bomb it. Even after they're like, all right, guys, so cheer really loud. You still feel like a cow.
Stand-up comedy is the most gangster art form in the world. This right here, this is punk rock shit.
I have to like take this in. Before we finish watching, how many takes did these take? Yeah, the number is like 40 takes.
The crew's tired.
What is it called?
Just like, I'm sorry, guys, I'm not fucking loud. No, it's okay. Just
like he enslaved, she murdered, he bombed, he killed. They want silence the comedian? How about you get the fuck out of the way and let us do what we do? Make you laugh. Put a smile on your 9 to 5 face and try to make the world a little less of a shitty place.
Oh my God. Why don't you let us do what we do, fam? Here's a little bit of my life in that. Do what we do, okay?
Dude, why is he dressed like that? Oh my God. Imagine wearing a leather jacket and carrying people out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. And the world's smallest dog tag. Like, what word did you say?
The word comedy dog?
Like, I'm doing this shit, man. It's like dog tag. I mean, you're right. The outfit is a little bit. You know what I think about the outfit? I think that it is a little bit too like old. Like it's even though he's probably 40s or whatever. This is like something an Italian man in his 50s. Right? I don't know what Jeff Dye is. That's
The last James Dean.
he's a cowboy. We know that, so it's probably not about an Italian cowboy.
I'm Italian.
I'm a cowboy. You watch the brand new side, you're a stupid.
Imagine it's like the fighter of the kids like, what do you got going on after this? Because he was just talking like, I'm going to shoot this fucking revolutionary sketch where I tell him, just laugh at comedy.
Yeah, but it's the most gangster shit there is. Dude. It's fucking punk rock.
It's punk rock shit. Like his voice is cracking. What did he say that one time? Bitch!
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, he was mad at Ashley. Alice Hamilton? It's been so long, I forgot. But he was mad at her and he was like yelling on Golden Era. He was like, bitch! Voice crack.
Put a smile on your 9 to 5 face and try to make the world a little less of a shitty place. And in all shapes and sizes.
Look at his face. So like unnatural and strange.
So why don't you leave us alone and give us
This guy. So serious, like, yeah, you fucking awesome, dude.
What was the moment before?
Like,
How did you like? Oh, so you're working on the special? I've got something more important to do. I've got to go to a comedy club. I'm sure I couldn't talk like that. Why do you fucking people working real jobs and laugh?
okay, yeah, that's the worst idea ever.
Yeah.
Here's what this is what I think. No joke. Completely, this is my what somebody who has a camera and Jeff Dye's phone number texted him and he was like, Jeff, I got this great idea. Right? You're like my favorite comedian. And maybe like, can you do my show? I have this like I also have an idea for a sketch. And he shows him this horrifyingly bad sketch. He's like, you get all the comedians and here's your script. And like, you can freestyle it if you want. Just like really tell people this is important. Comedy's important. This is like, I think this is really like really well. And so like got all the idiotic comedians like, sadly agreed to doing this. The guy that does this and then goes back to writing his set, that is out of control.
That is a lot, dude. And also this, you know, like weird,
Yeah, the intensity.
it's kind of like white power and like, I mean, like,
It's like I'm afraid I have COVID.
yeah.
But we gotta start fucking dude. When I come in there, when I like get your place.
And I'm not gonna look, because you know why, dude? They're all writing business.
Yeah.
Because you know why? It's hard to make these 95 bucks.
Yeah, it's hard to put his mouth.
Yeah.
He's a prostitute.
They're like McDonald's. They're like a smiling face. You work your stupid fucking bitch ass 9 to 5 job. And we're here just living around. We don't wake up till noon. You see my mom put? We're gonna block my mom, dude. So how do you guys feel about sleeping as many as she has great dreams?
All right, controversial rules.
Yeah, my mom is just trying to get heated up right now.
Is there somebody called him like Denim Fear or something like that? That's good. That message.
She's like, oh, my mom.
Cindy, I thought you were calling Jack.
Shop has done that thing because Shop does this weird fucking like arm shin. Like
They're all like afraid of germs.
Yeah, like,
hey, I don't want to. I might be gay if I
a security guard almost tagged me for not wearing your mask. Don't touch me, dude. I believe, I best believe I'm not going to wear a mask.
That is like my favorite I've seen this week. I'm sorry, people are just getting here now. That's that. Definitely check it out on your own.
I heard it. No, stupid subject at hand. You just make the Chaco Baja mode. My nickname in high school was Airfist.
If I saw two guys do that, I'd okay.
Yeah. So again, you guys be watching something? Just in one thing. I mean, all American fuck up.
I don't know what that. I've searched Jake Berman and I couldn't find anything online.
Can somebody in the chat do some sort of digging on what the fuck this is? And then like make a quick response to
Stand-up comedy is the most gangster art form in the world. This right here, this is punk rock shit. That's why we use terms like he slayed, she murdered, he bombed, he killed. They want to silence the comedian. How about you get the fuck out of the way and let us do what we do? Make you laugh. Put a smile on your 9 to 5 face and try to make the world a little less of a shitty place. And we come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. So why don't you leave us alone and give us a little respect?
You know what he's also doing, and I recognize this because I do the same exact thing. I'm not good at acting. So when I act, I memorize. I try very hard to memorize, right? And I'm bad at memorizing. So as I'm saying my lines, I'm trying to remember what they are, which is the So you really gotta fucking memorize your. If any of you guys are actors, don't take advice from me. Memorize. Otherwise, you're gonna look like that. You don't want to look like that.
Oh wow! You said that Jeff Dye is the worst comic I've seen live for like 23 years.
Oh fuck, that's crazy. And he hurt her as well.
Very funny trick. Seeing his nickname is also a favorite case. You can get into that video. Keep in mind, I've seen Bob alive. Oh my god, it gets worse.
What happened that's hilarious. No, I just want to know who chose some detail.
Well, also, let's include everyone in this.
Oh yeah, uh-oh. This is worth it. Like, I'm gonna ask a question and I'm saying, whatever you have, do that. I mean, it's a fair question to ask. Because one's made me laugh more than the other. Sure, yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, we don't need to even say it. If you just wasn't funny, it was so bad, you asked the audience why we were just nervous and smiling.
Oh man, that's the telltale sign of like a crash comic that does that shit. Oh, so everybody's a little nervous, huh? Everyone's buttholes were fucking, huh?
Oh, I'm asking tough questions, huh?
You didn't like that one. This guy, right? This guy doesn't like it.
The question was if he made us laugh. Oh, the question was if he made us laugh. Dude, Shab is not worse than Jeff Dye. Jeff Dye is turbo fucking worse right now.
Yeah, I can watch Shab and enjoy it. Yeah, and Jeff Dye is like that. He's worse than I thought he was. When I first met him, he was a nice guy. But he's just like so intense.
Shab is funny without trying. Yeah, Jeff Dye is not funny ever. He's not capable of being funny. He's got to make videos about how people won't last.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
If you have to do a whole thing about trying to silence the community, how about you just have a good time?
Just let go of all that
bullshit. What if you're bombing and like, hey, you guys have fun?
Can you enjoy this? Jeff Dye can't read his script. I feel like we're at 51% Shab. We need to get that. Dude, Jeff Dye needs to be good at this fucking role.
I'm okay with whatever. I mean, I want to be on board to last thing I want to do is just a but it's not, well, I'll just read it. It's not like Adam Rising. Okay, that would be
all right, well, keep that in mind. Remind me later. I'll add all three to the right? See how much Adam Rising has.
You're welcome, Nick.
You guys are the worst. What did Nick say? If you were here. Alright, let's see here. This is going to be Rocco couldn't help but cheat on the wife while on the road, so he had to quit stand up. Why is his hair changing a third color? It looks like it's gray.
Yes, you know what? It's not
What the fuck? It looks like he has a lot of lint on his head.
Like, yeah, it definitely looks like a character, like a henchman in a movie.
Do you notice anything like that, dude?
There's a new photo, right? Or headline? Or...
And when there's something that is
oh, rain. Oh, rain. I'm so used to rain, I don't even know. What's the grade? Or is that just the camera not doing much?
They probably got the old flavor that we got rid of because we got the new ones, dude.
They got the classic rain.
We got creamsicle something.
Orange creamsicle. Rainbow sherbet, I think is one of those. I don't remember
Strawberry lemon pie, dude. All right, let's see.
It's like that movie Flight, Denzel Washington. I'm in the hotel room, and you got a bar there. I go in Charleston, you got tits. You know I'm trying to walk a straight line.
And by the way, let the sun go down and let the drink start.
Why does he talk like this?
You don't think there's drinking and drugging in Charleston? I'm aware of Charleston weirdo.
I'm a weirdo. My Charlatan weirdo.
it's hard.
What's a charlatan?
A charlatan is someone who's like not telling the truth, right? Yeah.
Let the sun go down and let the drink start flowing. Because if you don't think there's drinking and drugging in Charleston, I'm aware of Charleston weirdo.
I don't understand the charlatan.
Like he's a lying werewolf.
But like, okay, I understand werewolf, like the moon comes out or whatever, and you become a werewolf at night, right? But what if the charlatan comes out?
I'm a charlatan werewolf. So, okay, if you take, like, you got a whiteboard too, we should probably, like, fucking conspiracy theory this out, dude. If he's trying to, like, Freudian slip us or something, I'm a Charleston here. I don't know. I need help from the chat. I am laughing though. I just saw when I shut up crying because that's like a lot of times one of us says that when you're angry. It's just not even a joke. It's just like shut up. He's a crap. I'm a weirdo. I'm a Charleston weirdo. Oh, he's trying to say Charleston. Oh, what is that? Is he in Charleston? He said, try going to Charleston with teams everywhere. That's where Blue Shirt says everything. That's so funny. He said Charleston. All right. Okay, now that we know. Let's see.
Hey, I'm a South Carolina.
Hey, nothing.
Oh, you ever see Gamecocks? Your boy's heavy here on the cock.
All you're doing is walking down the street. Might have a collared shirt on. You know what I mean? You might have a collared shirt on. You might have a nice pair of slacks. You might just be wearing a thin T-shirt that's rather expensive. Maybe something made of see-through cotton. And what happens?
We have to have another podcast here. Later this week. We should incorporate this. What's that? We should incorporate this. Every time I do it, I kind of like, I'm not as good as Robbie, is it? Robbie Goodman came out here and put on a clinic with Canada voice. Yeah, I want to I wanted to tell him, Robbie, you're really good at Canada.
That guy's 6'4". He's got cauliflower ears. He looks dangerous. And then somebody goes, I'll run up and I take a picture. And you're in a bar. And they go, who's that? Who's that? At least you go home. At least you go home. At least you get in the car and going, have a good night, everybody. I'm a sober man. Okay? I'm a family man. I got a 6 a.m. flight. I'll see you later. And thank you for the attention.
On the road for that reason now.
Thank you for the
I can't handle it.
Thank you for the attention.
I'm a disciplined dude. I'm going to take some. One manages that.
As I say, it's if the wind blows hard and strong enough, even the strongest levees they'll break after a while.
This levee stop.
He's supposed to talk. I completely lost track of that. We're both about to say something, and I know what the and you tell me you both. I co-opted the show and be like, I don't know. It's part of great. You act like you don't know. My thyroid levels are on health. I mean, I would understand if they were like speaking in metaphors. He's saying straight out like he's not on the road because he cheats on his wife. Oh, well, I mean, I'm over here. I was going to say, you know, America's turning into a totalitarian state. Totalitarian, right? Yeah. We should all, like, you know, Donald Trump sucks, right? We should all force Donald Trump to watch Great Job. This guy is so funny. He's so funny. I think Donald Trump should force him, like, chain him to the wall, give it a stool and a mic, and then just have a 24-hour stream of him doing stand-up. You know what I mean? He has to wake up, do stand-up. Everyone enjoys this. You know what I mean? That way, I'm saying this, he can't cheat. You know what I mean? He gets like an hour with them as a student, you know what I mean? And then we all get stand-up. Anything that brings Shaw back to stand-up. I saw the bingo poppy. We need more. I like the idea of Trump trying to change it. You keep talking about this Epstein guy. We're still talking about Epstein. Brendan Schaub is getting sued. Sam Bondi. That's a good point, Baby John. No chicks are going to shop. Sam Bondi. Can you play, there's not many clips, can you play this one more time? Yeah. And I will listen this time. Because that actually sounds like
It's like I'm looking like I'm watching in a hotel room and you get a part of it. Yeah. I go in Charleston, you got a taste of it. You don't know I'm trying to walk the street, right?
And by the way, let the sun go down and let the drink start flowing. Because if you don't think there's drinking and drugging, but we're Charleston, we're Charleston, we're ain't nothing but apples.
It's heavy here on the cock.
I mean, all you're doing is walking down the street. You might have a collared shirt on. You know what I mean? You might have a collared shirt on. You might have a nice pair of slacks. You might just be wearing a thin t-shirt that's rather expensive. Maybe something made of see-through cotton with some khakis.
So,
And what happens?
the kind of women that are banging him is like out there in Charleston or whatever are women going through the Yes. And I am in no way denigrating them. What I'm saying is like,
Well, they're denigrating themselves.
sure, no, I don't mind you saying because that is true. I agree, 100%. They are denigrating themselves. However, these are women going through something. So it's like the woman that has sex with Brennan Shaw in that scenario is someone like their brothers and stuff. You know, or like they got fired from their jobs, or like some horrible tragedy, right? They just want to feel. They want to be filled.
Imagine getting fired from your job and then fucking shot. That's the worst week of all time.
Yeah, it's a horrible week. It's a rough week. But they need to. Having sex with someone is better. It's a better feeling than realizing your mom has kids. You know what I'm saying? And you can, because I know which. That's okay. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, say I'm wrong in the chat. I think I'm right. Am I right? I don't think I'm wrong. If you let me watch a clip twice, I'll understand it the second time. All I need is 2 times to see a clip and I get it halfway through the second.
Great speech. And you know what?
Riley.
When we play it twice, we get a good speech.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Maybe a third. Oh, that's good. Well, let's finish it out though, because he hasn't even got to the cheating part. Because your boy Callan's about to try to save him and be like, you know what?
I don't put myself in that situation.
You know, that guy's 6'4". He's got cauliflower ears. He looks dangerous. And then somebody goes, I'm not sure. Can I take a picture? And you're in a bar. And they go, who's that? Who's that? At least you going home. At least you going home alone. At least you get in the car and going, have a good night, everybody. I'm a sober man. Okay, I'm a family man. I got a 6 a.m. flight. I'll see you later. Thank you for the attention.
On the road for that reason now. I can't handle it.
Thank you for the attention.
But this wind too. Some one man is just
As I say, if the wind blows hard and strong enough, even the strongest levee will break after a while.
This levee's tough.
This is a crazy, like, I don't know.
Yeah, say like cheating on your wife about skating, you like cheating on your wife. Depressing.
It's a different life. I can't imagine talking about this way when my wife can watch the show. I'm not even on pictures.
They get like hundreds of viewers every week. You know what I mean?
He's telling 100 people that he cheats on his wife. And then you tell another 100, and then everyone.
Because we're all from this case.
It's so trashy to be like Charleston and all places. Not that Charleston's a bad spot.
It's integrated again.
But it's just like, oh yeah, I went to Charleston, stayed at Hilton, and I cheated on my wife at Hilton in Charleston. Yeah.
It's getting bad, y'all. Let's see what we got next. Oh, I'm humping this. Hey, Mom, check this out.
Oh, that's sometimes But sometimes still fucking is a really good thing.
Can we post that every week so we can watch it? Shout out to the best. Shout out to one usual 4460. Got us doing something off me off. Let's see here. We watched this one. Boss always happens. Oh yeah, why is he wearing that? So such a nice comeback.
What was using miserable this one?
Nah, that's him talking shit about somebody.
Oh, I think it's
Here we go. The night Papa. Damn, dude, they're pulling this like
This was funny.
yeah. And good for Valley. The night Papa lost 10K grand to Bradley Martin. Shout out to the Blue Chips. We would never get anything to watch this weekend.
You thought, and I could still be wrong with this. I don't. You thought Bradley Martin was a milk boy.
Dude, he is.
He's not, dude. He's not easy because he wasn't in the show. Then that's also the case.
Here's the thing. That was just two love ones. There's another black one. There's Bradley Martin that was always there. There's a black one.
Go ahead.
Shit, dude. And then Bradley Martin, like they had a little falling out. She told you had a falling out. She stopped going with them.
Oh, okay. There's not even milk anymore.
Bradley Martin got the Steiny of fucking watching shit. He was like, he was part of some episode that I watched.
So, you know what that means, dude? That means that someone else could be in that. I was going to say, but nothing about them. Anybody, if there's more, if it's not just those two doofuses, then, and like fucking DC and ET87 could be
Mark Rears, yeah, Papa's in health. All right, let's see here. Florida chips.
The main event is on
I'm saying you should.
Okay. I'll take
successful
and
I wanted to be really honest with you. I did. Bradley Martin is associated with the Delta Boys and has been considered a member of the extended group. I think there's only two. This is two guys. Kyle and Stanley. I had one.
oh my god. You watch every episode. Huh?
You
really believe for it?
Why you need Gage? Tell me how he beats Poirier.
Go ahead and
You can't because he doesn't.
Okay. No go back on it. Now we stressed out the entire night.
That's me. I'm gonna make it so much fun.
So we got 10 G's on the main event.
That's ridiculous.
Trying to have fun was fucking
Bananas that you go down.
Do you?
You should.
Those being heard from now, about a minute gone by.
Now, head kick. Poirier got out of the head kick.
But again, it's like an compliment.
Let's go!
Doesn't push.
Throw me my fucking money!
So good. Fucking so good. Does such a person have you
Yeah, $10,000. That's some cool stuff.
The back of my focus.
only one that's perishable.
Nothing disgrace to Canada.
Oh, they're Canadian?
Wow.
Anyone who's going to pull a time again. It's very harsh.
That's so funny, dude. Is that real or is that? I saw me still. But that's where time George got that guy.
Oh, because of the 10,000.
Jeff Dye is obviously worse than Brendan. I'm not name one Jeff Dye special.
Last cowboy in LA. Next question.
Right? Name the three chocolates. All right. Books by Brent Afer. Always been into groceries. Oh, wow. Wow, I gotta go. Yeah, we gotta figure out where Papa's from. Papa's birthday.
So, when I had found that
beer and wine, organic food, grabbing their food.
So let's say
What is
I'm working with the show. I see I'm sitting there.
Papa?
If I lift it up,
Like you call your grandpa that kind of shit, right?
Maybe it does sound like that, but to me it sounds like maybe it's like a Greek person or something.
In their heyday, you were for sure really popular in sex. Red shop. Bubba. They're getting called Bubba.
Oh, Bubba!
For sure. I mean, I want everyone to picture that. That's what I'm saying. Let's see here. Let's see what we got going on here, dude. This one's posted by Brilliant Pro 5928. Right weekend change for sure. That's the best brains in sports, is what it's called. Let's see.
Another shot.
What did he say? What did he say? I got to hear this. This is incredible. He was talking shit?
Yeah, but Brenda took to say that talk a lot of crap that she might run gold and blah blah.
Why is he watching Brandon Trump videos? Oh, send it to me. Now, look, can I just give you a piece of advice? A piece of advice. Don't listen to Brandon Trump. No, exactly. Doesn't have to go some rants for the arts.
Não gostei, jamais discute com ele no shopping.
What was that? You said it. He said it.
I mean, it's just so fun. I could watch hours of people on a foreign language. Every language, dude. Everyone's got something to say. He unites the world.
That's Padilla, right?
Oh shit!
Right? I don't know. I'm asking. Metal Sonic, I did acknowledge it. I posted it on my story. And you're spelling Belushi wrong. Bapa primarily means father in several languages, including Indonesian and Nepali. In Indonesia, there's several terms for father similar to Papa. My mom is using ChatGPT. Just for real. Yeah, it's up. That is rare. Okay.
It does look like it now.
That hat. Those from the military are watching. This is posted by Ladder Attitude 6409. Yo, somebody needs to make this a real popular in that Jackson podcast. That would be so awesome. It's Photoshop to be the real Who was on the poster behind the couch? That is one of the best comedians of all time. What's your name?
Hannah Gadsden. You didn't know they're one of the best comedians of all time?
That's crazy.
Number two.
Let's see. We should send him a couple of joints to him. What's Tears?
He's doing a bit for no one, but we don't have none.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, we'll tune the noise on. Which we haven't looked at the likes. I don't know if you want to.
No, we don't even really. The likes don't count. Oh my god.
Not bad. Yeah. You don't know if Hannah gets used by Soulstar. Soulstar. That is a Soulstar. I thought that was John Mulaney poster. All of Joe Rogan's friends really hate Texas. Posted by Low Volt. Let me open this in a different window just in case. That makes sense. Okay, so it's an article from Kron. I don't know what Kron is. Kron. Yeah, let's see. Joe Rogan's friends followed him to Texas. They all seem to hate it. The heat of the state's power grid, Joe Rogan's friends are learning that Texas isn't what they promised. In 2020, Joe Rogan moved from Los Angeles to Texas and eventually realized that he didn't have to wear a mask at a restaurant. Many of Rogan's compatriots in the same level of space followed him to Texas to get closer to his internet culture comedy club. Wow, so that's yeah. For some, it was a desire to escape what they saw as out-of-control policies, crime or high-tax states like New York and California, but in recent years, policies have learned that Texas isn't paradise. Yeah, there's still homeless cats out there. Yeah. Last month, comedian, podcaster, and former UFC fighter Brendan Schaub made comments about Austin that are widely noted by YouTubers whose whole stick appears to be flipping and mocking podcasters. Dude, Kron is watching this, dude.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Shout out. Thank you.
Schaub Rogan has had on the Joe Rogan Experience. He has moved from Los Angeles to Austin earlier this year, but has said on his show, Fighting the Kids, that he misses Los Angeles. Thank you very much, Ryan Hardy. I wrote that comment. That's how multitasking I am. This might be in the routine shop segment. We called it a conversation with a fellow LA to Texas shop that Austin is in LA. The shop is far from the first. In September 2024, Tim Dillon, a Los Angeles comedian, host podcast with Tim Dillon show called Austin, the horrible city without a soul, on a podcast with actor Whitney Cummings. This is fucking awesome. Getting a picture of Tim Dillon. With actor Whitney Cummings, dude, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, like whoever wrote this article, can you please write editorial piece? Is that what it's called? What is it when it's like their opinion?
Editorial.
Can you write an editorial about how there's rumors that Schaub is going to start a Star Cruise in Austin? Please?
Yeah.
We moved to Austin by the promise of low taxes and a new experience. Still quickly sour. It's a solid city that should be burnt to the ground, and everyone that lives here should be squarely executed. It's not the light music capital of America. It's 3 heroin addicts busking with guitars. There's zero talent here in any capacity. There's 3 restaurants that are good, and I've been to all of them twice. Dillon moved to Austin shortly after working and announced this summer of 2021 that he moved back to Los Angeles. Dillon said that the COVID-19 pandemic and Rogan's 2020 decision to move to Austin, to Texas, made him want to change the scenery, and that while he had never lived Austin, he was willing to give it a chance, even though it wasn't a world class city. Yes, the taxes are better. Yes, there are benefits to not being in LA. And yes, LA has a host of problems. Joe said in his podcast, but I mentioned because first and foremost, I said something that you wrote about I was wrong. Another Rogan associate was more direct with his criticism of Texas. Texas fucking blows. Shane Gillis in the June episode of the Andrew Shore podcast, recalling a storm that left his Austin home without power for 3 days. It's hot as fuck. The second we ran out of power, the house was 90 degrees and bugs came in immediately. They're calling the power grid like fucking idiots. That's what's that.
These are like the things I was saying about Texas and I didn't even
Gillis has returned to stardom after previously using an anti-Asian slur on a podcast and getting fired from Saturday Night Live, moved from New York City to Austin in 2023. He said several interviews on his move was motivated by desire to be closer to Rogan's comedy venue in Texas' lack of a state and text. I just wanted to move to a place where you do stand up during the week. Gillis said he wanted to learn forever. It was just New York and LA, and now he's moving to Nashville. But besides learning all about Texas' bizarre electrical independence, Gillis has complained about Austin's homeless population, and he's called screaming renders. And the number of emergency alerts that the state of Texas sends out. Texas goes wild with Amber Alerts, he said in that 2024 episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Really pressing way to start. Schaub, Gillis, and Dillon are far from the weeks on senior Rogan sees. In January, New Orleans, Mark Norman called Austin's parties a punchline. Norman has also declared that moving to Texas is over. Last summer, complained about Texas' weather and Austin's homeless population. That city is a boiling pot of people who are just circling the dish. Everywhere you look, comedians in Northern Oregon are trashing Austin. So had enough of California and New York transplants ruining Texas. Don't worry, here's the fever may have broken. What do you think?
I mean, Gwen Erickson is funny as hell. Yeah, I like that. And she stands up for Texas a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Good for her.
I mean, there's times in life where you could just say one word and I respect you forever. And I didn't think actor would do that.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious. That is true. Very subtle. Just so good.
And it's kind of layered because it's a female report. You know what I mean? And what is Whitney Cummings do every time she comes on stage? Like, men suck. Like, women don't get any chances in comedy. It's just like 9/11. You know?
Oh, yeah, like, she just make it worse. Yeah, and she kept every punchline we watched that local special thing. It was like her being like, and that's why slavery happened. Yeah. Just went bring up the worst things that have ever happened in history as a punchline.
It's kind of like Sandy Hook.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. My vagina is kind of like Sandy Hook. That's what that kind of thing. And my boobs are kind of like David Krogan's kind of what? I'll tell you what. After this first, my vagina looks like Jeffrey Dahmer's. I don't know. Yeah, like Jeffrey Dahmer's refrigerator. I'm like, am I supposed to laugh at this? Yeah. Her comedy leaves you feeling sad. And because you're like, damn, I don't know about Sandy Hook.
You should see my vagina if you think that Gaza's bad.
Yeah, it's all that.
Right, and it is hilarious. Okay, she's on. Yeah, there's only it's can't even fix a toy car. Roasted by 7 digits. It's like chicken chops.
Alright, fam, I need some help from the jobs out here. I had it a week. I didn't expect it to, last years, but it has to be gone in a week before you start breaking down. Batteries, he drives for a little bit and it dies within like 5 minutes. So I'm going to replace the battery. The question for the dads out there, can I just replace this battery? Obviously, we're going to so it works. Or can I replace the 36-volt battery, lithium battery? If you have to change the internals, can I just switch out to a better battery and it's cooking? Let me know. I need some help. Send some Amazon links.
Just desperate for engagement. That's something that kicks your teeth.
It's just like I'm getting real close and you valves. Yeah, you know what I mean?
He's moved down. He's like, you know what? I'm not that good at trucks. I'm moving down.
That'd be funny if he was like, tires good, steering wheel's good, check the steering wheel, it's good. Turbo seems to be supercharged. Like, I think it's the battery, it's a lithium battery, right? You know, like laptops, they use those kind of batteries. It's a battery problem, right? Because it can't be a blowing problem. I checked the blower without. I already took the doors off. The doors are off of the electric machine.
Dude, I like where he's going, but you're not going to go.
I wanted to give it.
Yeah, no, because this is what it is. Exactly what you said, but not that much. Okay, so word for word, right? Anything where like, I checked the blowers, I checked the back, I checked the thing. But then, dude, I think it might be the it's not even battery power. But dude, another thing I noticed is the McLaren. Does that mean it's like super expensive, or is that just like a toy car? Yeah,
It is super expensive. You think you don't want to spend money?
I got my kid. Go ahead.
Oh man, my mom's getting fights in the chest. I saw it. It's very funny. The issue is that this one's missing a ticket check. We got a new King Sharks coming. Imagine, dude, before he posts this video, he's calling Give a Tech. They're like, Brandon, what's up? He's like, what's up? All right, listen, don't kill me. I just want you to know. What kind is it? It's a lithium battery, right? Alright, so they say I'm going to call King Shocks, dude. You think it's a Shocks problem? The Shocks? You should give it to the card. What's it called? Hell yeah, dude, that was great.
Back to the audition thing, I was once on this audition.
Oh wow, he was Jumanji audition for Nick Jonas. Shop is going to be in Jumanji, but the Nick Jonas showed up. Chen Blue Eclipse. Let's see.
And back to the audition thing, I was once on this audition, and Brian was helping me. He's like, "You didn't get it." And my buddy was the director. "You didn't get it." And I walked in the audition room. I saw Nick Jonas for the same part. I was like, "All right,
you say you're gonna get it or you're not gonna get it?
You're gonna get it. Like, dude, this is a shoe. You put everything. The director.
I feel like that's the right way to use it, but it's job. You know what I mean? I feel like you shouldn't be saying shoe in there.
Well, it's just so funny. It doesn't make any sense. Like, he's not good at acting, so how is he a shoe?
I feel like he doesn't even know the source of Shoe. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know what it is. I think Shoe is a film that was easily casted. This is a Shoe. It was like,
Go downward.
go for it.
Go downward. Do you think Shuan is an Asian? An Asian director? My bro told me I was a Shuan for. I was like, damn, I'm not gonna get this role. Like, speaking like fucking Asians. You know, Asians, they love Joe Jonas.
They're all like, you need Delta, you need Pokemon. Oh, hell yeah. You need to always do a Denver, dude. You're that guy. I live on that. Where's it comes from? Shooting his ass. Oh, come on, Damien.
Shooting him is like Shen Yin, the poster for the Asian women are dancing. I see him on the billboards. Yeah. You know the way to describe
Let's see here. My shit slowing down a little bit. My start. I'm going to chat.
My YouTube,
Shout out to everyone that's seen 300,000 people. I know we're lagging. It's probably because we're only at 95 likes.
guys, we're lagging because, you have to like, YouTube has these new criteria that you have to like the video and actually subscribe to Patreon too, or else they lag. And I'm like, YouTube, what are you guys doing? You can't force people to subscribe to our Patreon just because of the lag, right? Like, Annie, Nathan, Brandon, Rothschild, if you guys are on the Patreon, then you can't let it lag. I don't want to do that to you. But you have to join the Patreon or YouTube or shadow ban and triggers.
And we're shadow ban and we're getting to platform.
Yeah, you platform us by not subscribing to the Patreon and saying that I have hair and photos.
What were they saying the other episode?
Something about, there's a lot of weird comments about, like, I'm good at fashion and you're hot or something.
You have really aggressive and angel fashion. You guys only have issues all day. Hey, cut across. Put the phone down, dude. All day.
Yeah, all day because you guys aren't on the Patreon. We don't control that.
Yeah,
That's you.
the Patreon talks to YouTube and it makes it everything better.
Yeah, they communicate. They're like, oh, it looks like some more Patreon subs. Looks like their lag's not going to happen. So
We'll take away the noise. All right, let's see what the rest of this is.
I walked in and Nick Jonas was sitting there.
Right,
That's how I made the band.
What was it?
Yeah, but Jonas, I don't think Jonas was
Yeah, shut up, creep.
I've been in What's his name? Fucking guy. Oh, nice. Yeah, fuck Nick, dude. Hey, shut your mouth when you leave talk. That's the hierarchy. Like, it's so much better. It's like, yeah, please talk to you.
Yeah, I want to hear from Nick when I first started.
Yeah, I'm sure. Dude, shut the fuck up, Chris. That's there to go to.
My dad sent me a thought. I walk into an audition and there's like famous people sitting there. You know, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get this. I was that guy. But I did get it. Now I'm workaholic for 8 years. So you can't think like I was that guy. I was the guy that was in the like, sorry, I'm here.
Sacrifice. Well, that's why you're a successful actor, Eric. And I make jobs and fucking.
By the way, you guys know what battery goes in the electrical clearing?
A rare, humble shot.
Patreon sounds all right, let's see what this one's about. Hosted by Various Concept 2615. It's called The Texas Flag Shirt is the most insecure thing I've ever seen. This is the most insecure place. There's more insecure places. It's just the flag on the arm. I don't understand if it's like the whole chest. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if it's the most insecure thing. I agree with that. And there's, I guess it's weird that he just moved there wisely from it's like so obsessed with Texas. And he's with 18s and 18Bs. What's up, y'all? Got this new truck.
That's